Now, if any of you sons of bitches got anything else to say, now's the fucking time!
Hey, everybody, Jim and Sam are here. It's time to celebrate the moment. I feel it in my soul. It's written in my bones so deeply. I wanna lose control. So turn it up a little more and laugh along with me. The show is about to begin. Series 103. Yeah, so get ready. Yeah, I'm so ready. Like 1, 2, 3, 4. Hey, everybody, Jim and Sam are here. Sing it like, hey, are you ready? Jim and Sam are here. Feel it like, hey, everybody, Jim and Sam are here. So if you feel it like I do, you gotta sing it with me too. Like, hey, everybody, Jim and Sam are here. Yeah.
I like to make them wait a second.
Make who?
The audience, that little
Oh.
pause when they're waiting for our voices to boom through.
You like to build the anticipation.
Yeah, my favorite character in that show. I know, shocking.
I would never have pegged. I would have thought Riff Raff for sure.
I did like Riff Raff. I did enjoy Riff Raff. Meatloaf was good in that.
Yeah, how about Meatloaf only having he really made an impact. Very limited screen time in Rocky Horror Picture Show, but everybody, that's the Meatloaf trivia fact. Everybody remembers that Meatloaf was in Rocky Horror, but he really wasn't in for very much.
No, it was not a crazy. Have you ever seen it live?
No, I've seen The Room, which is a similar experience, multiple times live, but I don't believe I've ever been to a live Rocky Horror Picture Show. I showed up dressed as Frankenfooter to...
Frankenfurter.
Right.
Not Frankenfooter. What's that, a transvestite hot dog?
No, that's who I travel with. No, I've seen The Room.
That's funny.
But I've never been to a full experience of Rocky Horror.
It's weird. I did it many years. I was probably 15 or 14 when I did it. I think I did it 2 or 3 times. It's an interesting... I would like to do it again as an old adult. But I told you I got fucking... I think I got an egg whizzed at my face.
It broke on you?
Yeah, because they throw food. There's all kinds of weird shit.
Toast?
But we were doing... Toast! Yeah, they throw toast. But we were doing something. We were throwing rice or whatever. There's like a wet... There's some kind of scene where they throw rice.
Yes.
And the kids in front got mad. Like, they're older. They're probably, like, in their 20s. And they had eggs. I don't know exactly why they brought eggs. But I'll never forget. One of them just turned around. He was like 4 rows ahead of me. And he just turned around and whipped the egg. And it smashed onto my glasses. And I had to fucking take it. Oh, you know how people brought in eggs? Because there's things with bread that they do. There might be other things besides toast as well.
Sure.
But they would sneak them in the loaf. In the middle of the bread, they bring them in that way, if I remember right. I don't remember. I think some people just brought them in to be dicks and throw eggs at people.
Yeah, specifically little Jimmy.
Little Jimmy Norton, Superman glasses, wearing fucking little fruit.
There's nothing that brings me more joy than the idea of little Jimmy thinking that he's having a good time and it just blowing up in his face.
And it being spurled.
Yeah.
It was very spoiled.
Like that and your old friend leaning beside you and going, "Shut up,
Bill
Jim."
D'Angelo, shut up, Jim. that was in Revenge of the Nerds.
Right.
I was trying to be funny and yell stuff at the screen. I just wasn't good at it.
No.
No.
Because, it seems so fun. Like, when you get somebody who's really good at interrupting movies and yelling at the screen,
Yeah.
that's like a contagious thing. You're like, oh, that guy's funny.
Yeah.
I want to be like that guy.
Yeah, I make my friends laugh. Watch this.
Shut up, Jim.
Shut up, Jim. It was after my second or third bomb. It wasn't the first time.
You just kept bombing.
It was fucking awful. I only remember the one joke. I yelled other stuff, and I just remember the one joke and the cadence, and it just got nothing.
Oh, it's great.
Shut up, Jim.
That's so great.
Oh, the cadence was just a bad. I wish I could remember the other bombs.
Yeah.
It was a rough viewing.
You don't remember why the guy in the front row decided
For Rocky Hard? No.
Yeah.
I think I had been throwing rice, and I think I was throwing it at the back of his head. It was like seats in front of us that were open, and he was probably 4 or 5 rows ahead. And I think I was like throwing rice, and I got him a couple times. It was just fun, and that was he was kind of getting me back, but it was like way over the
worse,
top. Yeah, he really Hiroshimaed me.
Yeah. And he had another egg waiting just in case. I could do this all night.
Never forget the crack against the glasses, and I had to take the glasses off.
I gotta clean my glasses. There's yolk on them.
It was like my fucking friend Dean, who really was crazy. I don't even think I was jerking off yet. He was like 2 years older than me, and me and my friend Neil were with Dean, and Dean went into the other room, and I guess he jerked off into his hand, and he came out, and he fucking wiped it on us, and he wiped it on Neil's face. He wiped it across his lips. He goes, "You've been given head," and he fucking. And he wiped it on my glasses. It didn't touch my skin. I'll never forget. He touched my glasses, and it just kind of pulled up in the ridge of the glasses.
You never forget that.
Never. You've been given head, he said to Neil. He was just trying to be funny and missed the mark.
Oh, that's so destructive.
It was crazy.
It's crazy.
He's the guy. He died of AIDS, but it was from
That's not
from drugs.
Yeah.
Not from sex. He was a good guy. He was just crazy. Like,
But just a weird decision maker.
he was he was one of those guys where I look back there, he's probably autistic. Like the way he would walk, he would kind of bob walk. And he used to go on the swings for hours. Like when he was 16, 17 in the park, if you want, where's Dean? Sometimes you go up to the park and you hear, and he'd be like, he's on the swings. He'd be on the swings at midnight. Like just
That's
like
nuts.
going all the way up where you thought he was going to flip over and then all the way back to the, like the way like a late teenager would be on the swings.
Yeah, but at midnight, there's something very unsettling. That's like a boy flying a kite at night. Hello, mother.
I don't know what that is, but it's weird.
It's weird.
He would walk everywhere, too. He had like a bop walk, a very strange gait. Very interesting guy. His car is the first car I ever drove. He was on acid and he couldn't drive. So I was with Bill and him, and I was like 15. I drove his Volkswagen.
He was a couple years older than you said?
17, I was 15. Yeah. It was like that. It was like a year or two. It wasn't a big difference. We were all in the same hang group, and yeah, this is the first time I didn't know how to drive a stick, so I think I had to do like 15 the entire time on Route 130.
While your friend's on acid.
He was tripping his fucking dumb balls off. Yeah, he really liked to partake in addictive substances.
I guess so. It took him out.
I remember when he went into the Navy, his dad would smoke pot. But his dad never smoked it. We'd smoke it with him. But I remember I was drunk one time. I'm like, I know where we can get some pot. So I called Dean's dad. And I'm like, hey, how you doing? It's Jim. Let's see if we can get some pot. And he's, don't ever fucking call here again.
You thought he was the plug.
Yeah, I thought he was like, really love hearing from me. Oh, he fucking screamed at me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't worry, guys. I got a hookup.
Yeah, I got it handled. Consider it.
Anybody else know anybody that didn't work? Don't ever call him.
Oh, he screamed. That was
Well,
fucking.
yeah, you never want to hear from your kid's friend asking for pot.
Stoned, you dumb fucking. Your son's drunk, fucking in a Kango, a humiliating suburban boy.
You were drunk at the time?
Yeah.
Yeah, just making bad decisions.
Yeah, he passed away too, unfortunately.
That's too bad.
Yeah, I think he like threw up black stuff.
Ooh.
He was like really like liver bile.
Yeah.
He was a bad drinker.
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask.
Yeah.
Alcohol problem is what that sounds like. Yeah.
Yeah, I think Dean found him.
Oh, so it was when you guys were young.
When the father died.
Yeah.
He died when I don't remember the progression. It's again so many years ago. But yeah, he died. Dean found him.
Dean had a tough life.
He did, but he was. It was his mom. I forget where she lived.
Or they were separated.
Yeah,
Divorced or whatever.
And he had a sister too. I met her once, maybe. He was an interesting guy, but he was a good. I shoveled a lot of snow with him. He was one of my best friends growing up. I mean, I spent a lot of time with him. But then that year or two ahead of us, where he was like drinking and getting high earlier than I was.
Yeah.
So he kind of was off to the races before I got there, and then we started to partake together, but
not to the same degree.
I don't think so. No, I think he probably handled it better. You know, he
Oh,
was
you
like,
think he handled it better?
meaning like, yeah, he didn't get as melodramatic, and he was into the fuck. He was like heavy into tripping and all that stuff, and
Right. And you were just into getting drunk and getting in your feelings.
I really wasn't emo.
You like to get into your feelings.
Yeah.
Discover yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah, and really start to get deep.
Yeah.
Good for you, man.
You understand? They did.
Trying to get your hair combed in front of you over your forehead, but your cowlicks wouldn't allow it.
Humiliating my
Yeah.
hair. I remember I would get it cut by this guy Andy. He's probably dead now, and he was obese, and he always presses like fucking the area above his penis against my arm. I suspect he might have been gay, and he would sell these clothes out of this fucking barber shop. He had all these like sweatsuits, like satiny kind of sweatsuits, but they were knockoffs. They weren't real. But I would buy like
You would buy them from him?
yeah, I had like a burgundy sweatsuit because I wanted to look cool in New Brunswick.
Did you look cool?
No, unfortunately, it didn't pan out
Did you
that
buy
way.
knockoffs from the fat barber?
Who wanted to rub his penis on me? I remember he was talking about
How old were you?
I was probably 16, 15.
Jesus.
And he was fucking. He was he had gray hair back then. He was talking about how black cocks don't get as hard in porn.
He was
Oh
talking-
yeah. He was.
Oh,
talking
so
about,
he really was a deviant.
Yeah, he was about big black cocks. They don't get as hard. They hang. It was so bizarre.
How like it's one thing for you to maybe it just follows you. Like it's one intriguing bit of information to know how early like you were sexualized and were doing stuff, but the idea that it seems like everybody around you was just on that same wavelength. The other day you're talking about the guy in Pergament that's getting naked in front of the window and talking about
Pulled his dick out, Bob.
yeah, Bob.
I miss Bob.
The barber who's talking about racial porn and rubbing himself
How
on
the
you.
cocks don't get as hard. I'll
Like,
never forget that.
I never interacted with anybody like that.
No, you missed out. That's why you're sheltered.
You think I'm sheltered?
Yeah. That's why I'm so much healthier.
I got you. I was just thinking that. Yeah.
Yeah, he was. I mean, he wasn't. I went to him for years, but he would do my hair because I had the cowlicks, and so when I had a special occasion, I would have to have it like. I always wanted it to be like combed back, like just not like slick back like the 50s, but like the way Troy has his hair, like just to have that cool look of your hair not dangling on your forehead. But he would have to hairspray it a lot to get it to stay.
He didn't want to.
Never looked right.
Right.
And I wouldn't shower for 2 or 3 days because as soon as the hairspray came out, my hair was going to go back to normal.
Oh, you had 2 or 3 day in hairspray?
Yeah.
Ah,
Yeah. Yeah, that's how it looked.
what a
regularly.
gross kid.
I was a gross kid. I have a senior picture somewhere. I wish I could find my yearbook.
Yeah. You didn't just think like, oh, I should,
Buzz cut, never.
or I should just figure out how to spray my own hair?
It was impossible, dude. Look at that. I mean, look at that.
Right. You'd have
Look
to,
at that. Look at that. Fucking
You'd have to lacquer it.
like a railroad worker in the early 1900s. It was awful.
That's pretty bad.
Yeah, it's a bad do. It was
pretty bad.
Almost mop
I mean-
topish, but not. See on the right side how it kind of lumps out a little bit.
Oh yeah.
Like it was just awful.
Yeah, I do see that now that you mention it.
Yeah,
It's not even a proper bowl.
yeah,
It's like a bowl that somebody made
yeah. It's
at
just
like a sipping pottery.
yeah, or yeah, a fucking Renaissance fair.
Right, like
come
the-
in and make a bowl.
The girls got together to have wine and make pottery.
Yeah, put
And
it on
that's
this
the
little
bowl they
homo's
came
head.
out with.
Yeah. It's a terrible
Poor little
fucking
Jim.
look. No,
Look at
fuck
you.
little Jim. I should have got a crew cut.
Look at you. I
Yeah.
feel so bad for that kid.
Oh, I know.
He was trying to make his way in life.
but you know,
Look at him smiling with nothing to smile about.
with of course the Aussie shirt.
Of course, you had an Aussie shirt.
That was sophomore year.
What a weird little kid.
Yeah. Well, I was a little older by then, but that was
Still, just a weirdo.
yeah.
A weirdo kid.
Yeah. My fucking senior picture is humiliating.
Were you still playing video games at this time?
Oh yeah, that's it. That's my senior picture.
I mean, you evolved from like,
Look at
oh,
my tie.
I feel bad for that weird little kid to a serial killer.
Yeah,
like
look-
that's clearly Dahmer.
It's very Dahmer-ish, and it's very that tie is so awful.
You look like it's totally awful because it's off center.
Yeah, yeah.
The knot, you can see it. Nobody straightened your tie for you.
I should have turned it the other way and done a Gene from The Sopranos.
Yeah.
But you see how the hair, like where the cowlicks are, like you see like how hard it is to keep separate on the top of my head.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So that's the do.
Oh my God!
We'll tweet out that photo, but that's the do that you would want to keep for like days. You wouldn't
Yeah.
shower. That's so gross.
Yeah, that was bad. It was a rough time.
Yeah. Yeah, you look like
Not a lot of pussy for the kid.
no. Like that picture would be posed next to an actor portraying the serial killer years of the high school years of a serial killer.
Yeah.
And you'd look at how much the actor looks like the real guy.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
The
that's
glasses had a bit of a tint. You can't see it in the black and white photo.
I'm so glad you became a comedian. You would have done
Or a model, I should have been.
what?
Oh. No.
No, it would have been bad for a lot of people. You would have ruined families.
I was better looking than I remember being. Like, I look back, I'm like, yeah, no normal looking guy. Like, I wasn't that crazy or just.
No.
I thought I was like fucking. But I look back, I'm like, yeah, decent looking guy.
You look like a handsome serial killer.
Thank you.
Like, you know how, like, serial killers, they don't have to be particularly handsome to be handsome? Like, Ted Bundy was not
Sure.
this insanely handsome guy, but in serial killer
Compared to
terms,
fucking Gacy,
he's Leonardo DiCaprio.
he's a fucking 9.5 compared to Fat Gacy.
That's right. Look at you. You look like somebody Gacy would ask to go work in the shop with him.
Yeah, he would have wanted to show me a magic trick.
Yeah, you want to come paint the house? Let me show you this magic trick.
Yeah. I was just watching an interview 2 days ago with a guy who escaped a hotel room from. I don't know if Gacy would have killed him in the hotel, but he said that he was 15. He met Gacy, and Gacy's like, "Hey, you want to have a beer?" And he took him back to the room, and he said Gacy was showing him like all this weird gay porn and had like these dildos and handcuffs in a fucking suitcase. So the guy goes, "Hey, can I have another beer?" And when Gacy went to get the beer, he ran by the beds in the motel and opened the door. And he said Gacy grabbed him, but he was able to pull out.
Oh, wow.
But he said he saw him a few years later, and he goes, "Hey, do you remember me?" And Gacy's like, "No." And the guy's like, "No, you remember me." But he was like, "Hey, we were with other people, and it just didn't go anywhere." And then he saw in the paper. But it's weird how you fucking.
But the fact that he grabbed him.
Oh yeah. Again,
Or tried to grab him. Or
was he
whatever.
going to kill him in the hotel? Maybe not, but he was definitely going to rape him, drug him, and fucking tie him up and whatever.
And who knows? Maybe who knows if he would have killed him, but also, even if he wasn't planning on killing him, he might have ended up killing him.
Yeah, I think that's the guy I saw him interviewed.
Wow. That's a crazy thing to know how close you were.
Yeah, especially with a guy like that who was such a fucking
brutal person.
What a naughty boy.
Yeah. Well, okay, that's one way to phrase it. Sure.
He wasn't even a particularly good clown.
No.
Just a fat, ugly clown. You see that picture of him and Rosalind Carter?
Yes.
She has a cool serial killer pic.
Yeah, she does have. I don't know if that's the headline with Rosalind Carter, but sure.
He was big in the Democratic, like local Chicago Democrat scene.
Yeah.
Fucking Dem. And
That's definitely what it was.
yeah, and he had to have a pin. So I didn't realize it was a color photo.
Yeah.
I wonder if he tried to use that to get out of trouble when there's 33 bodies. Oh, man, I met Rosalind Carter.
Come on, look
I
at
want
who I
to talk
know.
to her about me.
How could it be that bad? Look at who I met. I don't think so. Yeah, that's wild.
Yeah, nice photo.
That's what we were talking about yesterday with Dennis Rader. Like, Wayne Gacy is like one of the original Double Life guys. Who he was kind of a pillar of the community.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, and Rader was just a fucking. I forget what he did for a living, but he worked.
Wasn't he a truck driver?
No, he was. He had some local job where he was like in charge of some. He worked for some agency where he was kind of in charge of the land or something. Like not a cop, but he had like it was that type of a profession, and he was like in his local church group. He was a Lutheran.
He worked for ADT Security Services.
Oh, security service. Okay. Yeah, so he would probably go around looking in people's fucking.
Oh, in their houses.
But he wasn't killing people at that point. I don't think. I think by then he had stopped for a long time.
Well, he did it when he was younger, and then he had a life, and then after.
I don't know if he went back to it or if he just wanted the attention for it. I don't know. Like he killed people and then he took a break and I think killed more. But I don't know if he actually killed again many years later or if he just started talking about.
He killed while he worked for ADT.
Oh, he did.
He worked for ADT from 74 to 88.
Oh, okay.
And he did murder in 74, 77, 78.
Oh, so that he was the whole time. Okay.
And
So
then he took a break in 80 till 85.
And then in 85, a fax came through, and it just said, "I'm back."
when did he poke his head? Was that his last murder, 85?
Let's see. His last confirmed murder was 86.
Okay, and when did he get caught? I'm going to guess around late 90s, 2000?
I think in the
BTK
2000s.
BTK was always a name people...
2005.
Yeah.
Okay, so 19 years later, BTK was a name everybody knew. They just didn't know who he was, and he popped up voluntarily. They might have gotten him by now with DNA. Like there's been
the Go-Go guy.
There's been such advances in DNA that they through familial shit they might have caught him anyway.
It's so nuts that in 95, 96, DNA was still so new and such a weird concept.
It's infancy, yeah.
Yeah, that like they told a jury, hey, this matches OJ's DNA. And they were like, DNA? Fuck you talking about? Nah, I think he's not guilty. Like they had the DNA, but the jury just didn't know.
Well, it wouldn't have. That jury was not going to convict OJ. That wasn't about the evidence. There was more blood. I mean that was not an evidence lacking issue. Dennis Fung not handling the evidence properly is not what sunk that case.
You don't think so?
No, Mark Furman gave the jury what they needed. Like, yep, got it.
That's
it was
what I
all they
thought.
wanted. They needed one thing where they could go, well, and they handed it to him. That in the glove.
Yeah.
But that was not an evidence lacking.
You think there was enough evidence?
I do, yeah. There was a preponderance of the evidence.
I thought there was just enough evidence to convict him civilly, but not criminally.
Oh, well,
yeah,
yeah,
that was always my take on it.
Let's now we should handle this guy if this is not if this is
Oh,
correct.
sure.
Yeah, let's make sure this is good.
What's up, Anthony,
Hi, Anthony.
on Long Island?
Hey, good morning, fellas. How are you?
Hey, buddy.
Good, buddy.
Hey, I have nothing to contribute to the show. I got to apologize. I just called because I won the Mark Norman tickets last week, and I haven't heard anything yet, and I'm a nervous Nelly about it.
Yeah, what do we do about what was the what were we supposed to do? Because we had given away 2 pairs to. He should hear today. They were emails sent yesterday. Okay, so maybe you'll hear today. When is Mark's show? Is it this weekend or
It's
next
this weekend. They'll be sent.
Saturday, yeah. I won the,
They will be sent.
It was
Yeah, it's
Mark's
Saturday.
managers missed an email.
Oh, Mark's manager missed the email.
But
Okay,
they have all the information.
Oh, okay, yeah, he's probably doing a bunch of shit. Okay,
Chill, bro. It's
it'll be
only
handled.
Wednesday, bro.
Yeah, I like this guy. He follows up though. Doesn't wait till fucking Saturday morning.
I
couple
know, I'm
people- a
nervous.
couple
I get
people
I
followed
get
up.
scared. I get scared.
I know.
All right,
I
Anthony.
know.
Don't
We
worry.
got you,
I'm
buddy.
sure they'll come. He said it was Mark's manager's probably busy handling Mark's career, which is doing quite well. So, yeah.
Or they won't get sent and he won't go.
Yeah, or else you just have to hear about it. Hey.
There's comedy.
Yeah. Should be a good show.
Oh, it'd be a great show. They're probably sold out by now. Yeah.
Yeah, they might be. They were very close.
Yeah.
I don't see a lot of these guys for long. Like Sam Morril goes on after me a lot, so I'll get like as I'm leaving, I get to watch it, and he's always got his fucking. Sam has an opening bell. Like I say, what it's about, but it was fucking hilarious. It was fucking like a punch to the jaw. It was really rough and really funny. Like
Sam Morril is so good
but
and
he-
prolific. Like he has when he puts out Instagram clips or whatever on just topical stuff, he has jokes about stuff immediately.
He
And
does.
it's
He
about
writes a lot.
everything. Yeah.
And he just walks up, and it's really interesting because there's no. He gets right into it. Like he just. It's almost like one of those fucking Boston Dynamic robots. There's no bullshit, no fucking fat.
Right.
Just walk right up. Hey, so I was on the subway, and it's always funny.
Right.
But his opening joke, I caught right before I left the Village Underground last week, and it was I didn't see it coming, and it was a fucking punch to the face.
That's awesome.
It was really, really funny.
And I love that he starts there.
Oh, I'm like, where do you go from there?
Right.
It killed though. It was like one of those jokes that an audience wants to turn on you for.
Yeah.
But it was so funny they can't.
And it seems like once you've got them there, it's like, well, now you're here. You know, you just co-sign.
Yeah, they were really funny. So sometimes I get to see a few minutes of a guy like Mark, or a minute like that, or whatever. But
Yeah.
it's funny
cool.
working with these really hilarious guys, and you never get to watch them.
Yeah.
Or I choose to go home.
Yeah, you could watch them.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm done, so I go home.
Right. Right. You got things to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Cattell was there last night. I haven't seen David Tell in a long time. And just sitting there chatting. He was going on, but I didn't,
He's so good.
He's so funny to talk to.
Yes.
He's a funny fuck.
He's one of the best people to just have in here.
Hilarious. He's always funny. I told you when Manny was dying, Dave made me laugh in the room. Like Geraldo was there. It was very, very depressing. Greg was very strong. His dad had just died, so he was handling it very well. But Dave was just fucking like gallows hilarious.
Yeah.
I was very grateful for that because I'm so bad in those situations, and Attell came in with his Attell fucking ways and was just bam, 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 and just everybody was fucking he was hilarious in the fucking hospital room.
Dave did the same thing when Patrice died.
Yes, he did.
And it was like a room full of comics all just trying to figure out how do we...
Come on, people. We were trying to get donations for the fucking... We got a what did he say? We got to get a giant a purple suit and a giant coffin, or a giant coffin and a purple suit. Very funny. Purple suit.
So good.
Oh my God. There's nothing harder. There's no better laugh than it's something like that.
Yeah.
Like in one of those horrible moments or just depressing moments when everybody wants to cry or everybody's just whatever. And oh, God, was he funny.
Yeah. When that gets nailed.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, congratulations somehow. I don't know how he was
buddy.
able not.
Oof. You congratulating me because people really liked the new Cleveland video that we put up yesterday.
That's what I was going to say.
Thank you.
I never thought a video about Cleveland could be good, but you've proven me wrong.
Yes. Yeah, on my wife and I have a YouTube channel, and the new Cleveland video is really being well received. So thanks a million, and thank you for the congratulations, Sam.
No,
I'm not trying to plug. I'm just saying.
No, I'm glad you didn't let me finish. That's definitely where I was going.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
And Soraya is in this video.
She is.
I
yes.
saw she's kind of people are fond of her. As
I know she's. But this was she was great, but this is one of the ones we shot. This was the first one with the new camera. And she's in less as time goes on.
Something happened in it in the beginning that we had talked about. That's one of the things I like about the videos. It's like a lot of stuff we've talked about on the show, and now you, like, months later or whatever, oh, wow, it really was
It
like
did
that.
happen, yeah.
What was it in the beginning of the video? What happens?
I believe that there was unfortunately somebody stepped in dog shit.
We get to actually see in real time, because we discussed that quite a bit.
Yeah.
And we actually get to see in real time Soraya having to fess up to the fact that right before getting in the car for a road trip to Cleveland, she just stepped in a giant
I made her put her
pile.
fucking shoes in a bag, and it was so funny because she goes, she didn't want to say shit, so I stepped in excrement. Yeah, that was a fun one.
Jordan in New Jersey. What's up, Jordan?
What's up, guys? I actually was calling to just compliment Jimmy on the Cleveland video. I was watching last night while I was doing the dishes, and I just couldn't stop giggling the whole time.
It is
thanks.
a giggle fest.
Thank you.
I grew up listening to you guys. I mean, I'm Sam's age. I'm 37, and been listening. And it just seems like the same way I talk to my wife, and like we bust each other's balls the whole time. You know, maybe you a little more literally.
Very literally, yeah. And then we cup them.
But yeah, it's really great. I'm happy to see you so happy. It was very cute at certain times. And Sammy, love the Satisfying podcast. But I'm punching out, boys.
Oh, thank you very much.
Yeah, thanks, man. Appreciate that.
Yeah.
It's just insane.
Stepped right
a
in.
lot of it.
Yeah.
There's a lot of dog shit. Yeah. I'm so happy we caught that on film. It's there's certain moments in life that you're like, I'm so glad we got that.
Yeah. Those moments, because you'll never get it back.
No, you can't reenact it.
No.
Hire someone to be an actor to play Soraya.
That'd be great.
Yeah.
No, we just really liked when it happened and thought you could, really step in it. Say excrement instead.
Let's do a reenactment.
Although it could be kind of funny if you did miss something and you wrote reenactment in the corner.
I'm just
had some bad like day rate actor.
As we're saying that, I'm thinking of now. I'm absolutely
gonna start doing reenactments.
Going to get someone to do a reenactment.
Yeah, or you get like a comedian friend to do it. That's like, we know who that is. Why are you having them do reenactments?
Yeah, I'm gonna hire people to do a reenactment.
100%.
A male model and a short, fat, blonde woman. People say, "Who's who?"
Yeah.
I am
just
like a reenactment.
Jeremy Allen White and Sally Struthers reenact you and your wife.
So what were you saying? What was the?
No, I was saying. I mean, poor Nikki Haley. Trump won in New Hampshire. Although Nikki Haley, I guess, did better than people thought she was going to do, but still obviously did not win.
Right.
And
why the fuck does Iowa and New Hampshire? Enough. These
caucus.
Fuck the caucus. Holy shit with these two states.
Well, it's just the two states. You know, it's like getting I mean, look, they don't have a lot going for them. It's like getting the #1 draft pick, you know? It's not like the best teams are not going to get to draft first. It just is what it is.
The system just sucks. I mean, it really is. It's so it just kind of trucks along, and we had the same choices we had 4 years ago. So we deserve whatever we get.
It would make more sense for all of the states to do the primaries all at the same day. Like, just knock it all out at once.
Yeah, but that's the way they can kind of funnel. They can funnel.
Yeah.
I don't know exactly why.
Probably to keep everything in business.
And
that way, we could talk about it the whole time. They probably like it better because they can change their strategy, right? They know, like, if I just isolate to caucuses, then all I need nationally is the headline that says I won. Or, like, Nikki Haley's going, well, there's no way that I'd win a national election. But maybe if I can convince just New Hampshire, just focus everything on New Hampshire, and then if I win one, the momentum will be enough to take me over here and over here and over here.
She's not dropping out, and she shouldn't drop out, even though just the idea that they would say, you know why Biden is saying, let's go?
Because he thinks it's 2019.
No, and he also thinks he has a better
confused.
shot at beating Trump. He thinks he has a better shot at beating Trump than Nikki Haley. I think that she is more dangerous to Biden than Trump is.
That's interesting.
I think Biden will beat Trump again because I think people would be too, that little fucking piece you need to win. They're all fighting for like 3% of the people.
Fuck. Yeah, you're right. You're 100%
They're
right.
fighting for 3%.
If somebody wins by 3%, it's like a big win.
Yeah, and they're fighting for the fringe, just a little bit, the little undecided. And I think that there's been so much stuff with Trump that's just people just like, I can't. Like, I think that's, no matter how much they like his message, there's the legal stuff, there's the, will he be able to finish his term because of the fucking, I think Biden is less afraid of Trump because he has so much to attack. And also, it's going to be harder for Trump to attack Hunter Biden, even though he probably would, when Trump has so many personal life vulnerabilities to be attacked. Nikki Haley doesn't have any of that shit, and a lot of people like her. She's kind of coming in with a cleaner slate.
That's interesting.
I think that he would be more afraid of her than he is of Trump.
That's interesting. And it's not crazy because when you think about it, it's like there are most people you talk to, if you really talk to them, one-on-one or whatever, even if they're Democrats or they know that Joe is not great.
He sucks.
Everybody knows.
He fucking sucks.
Joe is not great.
No, he's a blithering idiot.
But there are enough people that just wouldn't vote for Trump. There's a huge group that no matter what, they're voting for Trump, and he's got an incredible base. But there's also that huge group that it's like, look, Joe stinks.
Yeah.
But I cannot vote for that guy.
He ignores scrappy Haley. That's why.
Right. But there are people that would go, look, I normally don't vote Republican, but I can't vote for Joe. I'll give Nikki Haley a shot.
Hey, look, the first female president, she's going to be a Republican, so she won't be a radical leftist. Like, a lot of people would be afraid that if she, it's like a Kathy Hochul or some hunk of shit like Lori Lightfoot.
But you like Kathy Hochul.
I mean, I don't care for her.
Oh, no?
But
I don't know how I get that wrong.
People will be afraid of this. It's going to be more of this shit, more of this woke. But with Nikki Haley, hey, we have our first female president, and she's not going to be a fucking. We're not going to have all this nonsense. I mean, that's just what I think would be people's thinking.
Yeah, because there are more people in the center than I think people realize.
She would be a real problem for Biden.
Yes.
100%.
That's interesting.
Think she would be a much bigger problem than Trump. Trump just has too many. Trump is a fucking machine, but I think that he's got too much baggage.
And it might be easier. It might be easier to win a national election against Biden than a Republican election against Trump, because Republicans will vote for Trump because he's so powerful. But when you're talking about everybody, yeah, there's something to that.
They're fighting for a small piece. You're not fighting for Republicans. There's not a Republican who's going to vote for Biden. So, like, the idea is just to get there. I think she's hanging in there to see if Trump even makes it to the election.
So why do you think?
That's why Biden wants her out.
Why do you think that the Republicans, though, because all the Republicans are, like, getting behind Trump now, like the powerful Republican voices are all kind of realizing, okay, it's over. We're just going to go ahead and all line up. Even the people that were kind of going anti-Trump, like all the DeSantis people really, are all going with him, and everybody's getting behind Trump now. I think, what's his name? Ben.
Tim Scott?
No.
Oh, he's been back.
No, the commentator. Facts don't care about your feelings.
Oh, Ben Shapiro.
Ben Shapiro just got
Over
endorsed
Trump. I mean, over Biden, of course.
But now he's endorsing already. Like
I don't care, Ben Shapiro. I don't care. Endorsements to me are as valueless as do you prefer apples or oranges? I don't. It's of zero value to me.
to you, but they are important.
I guess so, but like so and so is endorsing. Really? I don't give a fuck.
No, you wouldn't.
That has no influence over my thoughts at all.
But these people are thought leaders to an extent. Like there are a lot of people who watch Ben Shapiro, and his endorsement does mean something.
I think Ben Shapiro's a really brilliant guy. But I just don't care who he endorses. I don't give a fuck who anybody endorses. Like, first of all, is anybody between Trump and Biden? There's no way he's going to endorse Biden.
No, but I'm asking, why do you think, based on what you said, which is a good thought, why do you think people like him are now already getting behind Trump instead of Nikki Haley?
Because I think that they see her as a losing cause. Everybody wants to win.
Right.
It's all that matters. That's why we have 46 stupid asshole states and only 4 really brilliant states who are swing states. Like, only 4 states.
Yeah, but you've liked swingers for a long time.
Yes, I have. And is this way or that way? I respect the openness. But the fact that every state is not a swing state shows you the stupidity of all of us. So I think that everybody just likes to be on the winning side. Oh, this is my side, and that's it.
Right.
Even though Biden does suck, though, so it's not a tough.
Right.
He's a terrible fucking. If he was a good president, then I'd go, well, maybe they should rethink that. But he just stinks.
He's tough.
I don't think anybody who wants Trump over Biden is an idiot.
You get it.
Yes, Biden's terrible.
Right.
He's fucking terrible.
Right. He's tough. He's tough.
But
I
Nikki
do
Haley,
like the gas station stickers. I did that. I get a kick out of those.
Much more nervous about Nikki Haley.
Interesting. Yeah, because he put out a statement already at like 11 o'clock last night. He was probably asleep. That statement was probably ready to go. But they put out a statement where he was like, yep, we're going after. There's no way Nikki Haley's going to win. We're going to start the campaign against Trump, which is nerve-wracking to me because I'm like, just drop out of the election, dude. Get somebody else to run for Democrat.
What's he going to go? Because to people holding on to they're all just people. All these senators and congressmen, they're all just people who don't want to lose their gig.
And what happened to Kamala Harris? Is she still around?
She's really disliked.
I haven't heard anything about her in forever.
Yeah, I think they know that she's kind of kryptonite. Nobody likes her. And I know that the people will say because she's a black woman. That's not why. She's just not a likable person.
Give her a microphone. She'll turn you around.
I mean, that's exactly it.
Of course it is.
You feel like
you want to like her.
The vice president's a tough gig because they always get shit. But she stinks.
She does.
She says nothing of substance. Circles.
Yeah. Yeah. No, she stinks. It's crazy that you go, well, we need somebody besides Biden. And then you go, what about the vice president? No, that's not going to work either.
Yeah, she sucks too.
Yeah, that's not going to be effective whatsoever.
Yeah, so maybe Biden was really smart when he picked her. He's like, well, if you hate me, well, you're really...
He knew. I'm falling apart. I can't get somebody that's going to take my spot.
Yeah, I mean, he's walking, they have to put his ears on like a Mr. Potato Head. He's just fucking...
He really is like the 6 that only hangs out with 4s to make her look prettier in the bar.
But he can start attacking Trump now on a million legal issues, and when you look at Nikki Haley and then the personal life shit of Biden, whether it's with all this stuff with fucking Ukraine or China, or believe me, of course he's dirty.
He's had a wild life.
Yes, he's fucking corrupt, just like Trump. I mean, come on, stop it.
Well, he's been in politics since you could get away with everything.
Yeah, and I think in a political sense, I think he's more corrupt than any of them. I just really do. Trump's got his own personal life shit though. But when you look at Nikki Haley, does she have that? Yeah, there was that affair she had, or people are saying, which I don't care about, right? That she's kicked the Daily Mail out of her thing. Didn't she used to fuck one of her?
Well, I think this is exactly what you just brought up.
See.
Pete in Westchester. What's up, Pete?
How are you guys? Good morning, friends.
Hey, buddy.
Good morning,
to Jimmy's point about Nikki Haley and what Trump tweeted out last night, as a loyal Daily Mail reader, I was surprised he didn't see the article that she had sex with 2 different guys while her husband was in a war zone in the Army. And apparently the guy she slept with a lobbyist and another guy have both in legal proceedings, one of them a divorce and another one, sworn that they had sex with her while her hero husband was in a war zone. I think that's what done.
Did Trump tweet that? I didn't see that. I read this article in the Daily Mail.
He didn't tweet it yet, but it was in the article. And last night he said, she's not going to survive, or something to the extent of, we're going to start going for her. And in South Carolina, I just don't think that's going to play.
It's funny. Like I don't care if she was fucking somebody else. I could care less. The only problem I would have with it is if she's one of these family values fucking people who is, of course, again, just another fucking, like, who was it? Was it Christy Nome or one of them also they were alleging had an affair or what? I don't care if you cheat. But
I don't know.
It's all these people, like Lauren Boebert's marriage fell apart and fucking Marjorie Taylor. All these people that are talking about family.
Yeah, getting felt up in Beetlejuice.
Again, hats off to you. Get fingers put into you. I don't give a shit.
In Beetlejuice?
Yes, eat someone's ass during Book of Mormon. I don't care. But just don't tell me what your fucking what a family should be.
I see what you're saying.
So she did cheat on her husband Michael, had affairs with her comms consultant. Again, what is she? Is she one of those really conservative, crazy conservative people, or is she kind of a little more balanced?
I don't know how super family values she is. I mean, she comes across as balanced, more balanced when I have seen her on the debates, but I don't know enough to.
Because if you're fucking men while your husband's at war, you're in zero position to tell anybody else what they can do with marriage or what their family life should be like. You're in zero position.
That's right. You don't have the moral authority.
Zero.
Authority.
Yeah. I mean, you don't anyway, but.
Joe in Virginia. What's up, Joe?
Hey, man.
Hey.
I was wondering about why he just talk as if Biden's going to run against Trump. Biden's not. Don't you know deep down there's no fucking way he can run?
We thought that 4 years ago.
President now.
Dude, we thought that 4 years ago. It's crazy. Whatever they have him loaded up on, Alex Jones is probably right. He probably is on all these fucking pills or whatever to keep him going.
I think Trump is too. But, Trump's way sharper. There's no fucking way Biden can run.
If Trump is, it's not as obvious because his ability to pivot when he's talking about something. When we interviewed him for Unfiltered, we talked only about fucking sports and about boxing and MMA. And, you're watching this guy take a subject and then, get into, a fight that he wanted to talk about. And just to watch him maneuver and pivot.
Oh, yeah.
His brains are not nearly. He's not even in the same realm as Biden.
I love that you pluralized that.
He's on that.
What?
His
I don't
brains.
think he's on that Biden.
Did I say that?
Yeah.
Oh no, I said his brain is. I was like his brain's not.
Oh,
his
it sounded
brain
like
is.
you said his brains.
No, it was not a plural.
He got good brains.
That motherfucker got 6 brains. No, it was his brain is in much better shape. Just watching him kind of go left and right and just go from fight to fight. What's that?
I don't doubt that.
Yeah.
I don't doubt that Trump is sharper.
Much
for
sharper.
Sure. I think Trump was running on Adderall in 2016, which good for him. But I don't think it's even. I don't understand. Rational adults are acting like, well, it's going to be Biden. Right? He'll be fucking 88 or something as president. It's just ridiculous.
Yeah. All right.
He can't handle it. He cannot handle it.
Thank you, buddy.
Thank you, dude. And I think that's right. But I would say that, you would hope that Biden, I don't think should run, except he's talking like he's going to run. So that's why we're talking like he's going to run, because he's talking like he's going to run.
And don't think that he won't if he can. And Scott in Connecticut, I do think that he will if he can.
I knew you were going to go to Scott.
Yeah,
I love it and respect it. What's up, Scott?
Hey, guys. Good morning.
Hi, Scott.
Hey, Jim, just directed at you. You keep saying Biden's terrible.
Yeah.
Besides being an old fuck and the senile fuck, which they all are, we got to clean the house of everybody there. What exactly is he terrible about? What has he done that's so terrible?
The withdrawal from Afghanistan was a disgrace. It was horrible.
That was set up by Biden, though. It was all, set up by Trump.
But the way it was,
work was done.
You're asking me why I think, but the way it was,
I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Yep.
The way it was handled, I thought was terrible. I know Trump put the withdrawal date. I know that it was handled terribly. The fact is, we are now probably actively going to get involved in another war. I do trust Trump to keep us out of a foreign war more than I trust Biden. And the migrant crisis is a fucking disaster. It's a financial burden. It is unreasonable. The federal government is not even letting Texas, who, again, I hate Greg Abbott. I fucking hate them. But they're not even letting them put up fucking a barbed wire fence to keep illegal border crossings out. It's disgusting. So that's my major problem with Biden. And I also think that typically Democrats are much softer on crime and much more worried about the appearance of being equitable as opposed to the common sense of keeping people from getting attacked in the street.
Yeah, I appreciate that, man. That's sensible. It's thought out. I can counterpoint that.
I kind of gave him an answer, didn't he?
Thank you. That's why I think he's terrible.
I appreciate it, man. That was well thought out. Can we all agree that we wish there was 2 other people running that were more fucking
100%?
Oh my God! Yes.
Look, Robert Kennedy is probably who I would vote for, even though I don't always agree. I just like the fact he's an independent, and I think he's a smart guy, and I like the fact that he's willing to leave his own party because they go too far. I saw videos he's done down there. Watching people cross the border, and he's not a fucking.
Oh, I thought you meant the backflips. I saw those videos.
That guy's got abs. I want a president with abs. I'm tired of this shit. Trump had abs. Now I want him to have abs.
What?
Yes, he does.
No, you say appetizers is what Trump had.
All right, thank you, Scott.
All right, thanks, guys. Love
Thanks,
you,
bud.
Yeah, bye.
Tom in South Carolina. What's up, Tom?
Haley is a piece of shit.
What?
She was our governor for 8 years.
Oh.
As soon as the Democrats get a hold of her record, they are going to tear her from one side of the country to the other. She signed a 20-week abortion ban with no cutout for incest or rape. How many of those Democrats are going to love that?
Oh, was she a no exceptions person?
Yes, she is.
God, I hate them.
She is no more. She is a Romney Republican.
But Romney seems like I don't believe Romney would be for no exceptions. Trump doesn't even believe in no exceptions. Trump thinks no exceptions is stupid. I don't think that Romney is a fucking no exceptions for rape or incest person.
No, I don't know whether he is or not. I'm saying she is a Republican like Romney or like this other asshole from South Carolina, Lindsey Graham. I'm sure they will catch him with pictures of a boy or a small goat at some point.
I hope. I love that Lindsey Graham just kind of skates through life. But I've heard that Lindsey may enjoy a penis or two on his shoulder.
Thank you, Tom.
I've the rumors I've heard is that the penis tapped him on the shoulder. He wouldn't say "get out of here." He'd go Psst, talk to it.
He walks around with it on his shoulder like a Coco Beware to a parrot.
I was thinking Beretta parrot, but I'm older.
Sure. Well, Coco Beware is not exactly one for the kids.
Don't do the crime if you can't.
Oh, Lindsay.
Yeah.
Kevin in New Jersey. What's up, Kevin?
Hey, good morning. Boys.
Hello.
Just real quick. Hello. Congratulations, Jimmy. Congratulations, Sam, on the newborn.
Thank you.
Coming. Congrats.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So I was reading last night, and I'm not an expert on this, that New Hampshire is an open primary, which means that Democrats can go in there and vote. And I guess in other states, it's only Republicans that can vote.
Okay.
Oh,
So
interesting.
Did Trump trounce Nikki Haley even more than the numbers are leading? Because if she had Dems on her side and those fair weather Republicans, and Trump still won, what numbers are really there?
Let me tell you something.
You could look that up.
Yeah, look that up.
I
Travis.
bet you Democrats voted for Trump in that primary.
If it's an open primary, see if
If Democrats are in that primary, I bet you a lot of them organized and voted for Trump. I'm telling you,
sabotage.
Trump is an easier win for Biden than
You think enough of them figured
Nikki
that out?
Haley is. Yes,
They're strategically going, let's get him because it's too extreme.
I think that she has a more measured. I think she would probably come off with Trump. There's just too many things like that people would just go, it's just too crazy. I can't. These legal things. Like there's too many things happening in too many different states. Will even be on the ballot in 2 states. The Supreme Court hasn't decided. So I think that's why Nikki Haley is hanging in. If he's not on the ballot in a couple of states, other states will follow. If they find it's constitutional to keep him off the ballot, I bet you other states try to do it too. I think that a lot of people would want him to run because I don't think that people think he'll get that little last group.
Can Democrats vote in the Republican primary in New Hampshire?
New Hampshire is a semi-closed primary, which limits registered voters to the ballot of their own party, while unenrolled voters can choose either. So
So the difference is that if you're an independent,
you can vote for either.
Right. In most states, you can't vote in primaries if you're an independent.
Right.
I mean, I don't. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
Yeah. Like you have to. It has to be.
I
for
know
your
in New
party.
York you can't.
You can't. Yeah.
But isn't that?
Same.
But the fact that like it's so crazy that you have to already declare your party affiliate. Like it doesn't matter which candidate is better.
18 years old, you have to declare.
It's so
if
fucking
you want to vote
sickening.
in the primary.
It's sickening.
You can change it whenever you want.
No, but it's just the idea that that's the way they're thinking behind it. You know, is like, people are going to change parties. Very rarely do they.
It's just a pain in the ass, like to take that extra step.
Yeah.
Yeah, to change their. Yeah.
I mean, I guess there have to be rules to it. It shouldn't just be a fucking an orgy of votes.
I'm actually surprised. That's what a caucus is, an orgy of votes. I'm actually surprised that Biden was able to get through the Democratic primary in New Hampshire because I heard Marianne Williamson was on the Democratic ticket.
Shout out there.
Yeah.
Oh, she's going for it.
Yeah, so she's going for it. And unfortunately, even though Biden decided not to campaign whatsoever at all, still Marianne Williamson was not able to come out on top. And
do you know that for a fact?
I heard it on 1010 Wins on 92.3.
Okay.
Scott Sanford told me.
What do you think about this, asshole? Marianne Williamson
you don't like
surpassed 1,250 votes, more than 6 times what she received in 2020. So the train's coming in.
Doesn't that more highlight how bad the 2020 thing was than how good this is?
Huh?
Or no?
If I made 6 times more money this year than I did in 2020, I'd be crushing it.
I would think it would mean that you are far below the poverty line in 2020.
Yeah, you don't know how much money I'm making.
Gotcha.
Though. I made 6 times more.
Gotcha. No, yeah, this is not a conversation about numbers. This is a conversation about scaling.
Yeah.
We are scaling here, and things are on
and she's at 6x.
Gotcha. Okay. And is she still running mainly on love?
Yeah, love, peace.
She's
wellness.
She's awesome, dude. I would vote for her.
Yeah, well.
You will vote for her?
Write her in.
Will you? Okay, tell me right now, Travis, because we're talking about endorsements, and I told you, to me, they're very important.
Mm-hmm.
Travis Teft.
Yeah, what's up?
Will you today endorse Marianne Williamson for President of the United States of America?
Without knowing any of her policies?
Yes.
Yes, I will.
Okay, good. She's got one endorsement.
Oh,
in the
she
room.
sure does.
Travis, she's got the Taft endorsement.
Yes, she has the cuckolding.
Cuckolding.
The cuckolding group.
Troy, let's get that out there to the press. The Taft endorsement has gone.
Travis Taft endorses Marianne
Williamson, and then with an asterisk. Under the understanding that he is unaware of any of her policies.
Yes,
whatsoever.
refuses to hear about her policies.
Yes,
He's
just
busy.
It's a personality-based endorsement.
Yes, called the personality.
Like Mussolini.
Stinks, that song.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it does. Yeah, exactly.
When the mirror speaks, the reflection
called the personality.
That's not how it sounds. They don't. That's not how it sounds. That's not how it sounds.
It's clobbering time.
Oh, so fucking good. It's a good time. I don't know. John on Long Island. What's up, John?
Yeah.
Hey, buddy. Hey, John.
Hey, how's it going?
Good.
I can tell you something that you probably all are aware of, but people just gloss over. The media is the biggest motivator and influencer on how people think of the candidates. And
what?
The biggest example would be what happened in the 2020 election with Trump versus Biden.
Yep.
Trump said, "What about your son taking money from China? What about that laptop?"
I believe he said China.
That's all misinformation. The FBI, the CIA, they had an active group under orders from the DNC to bury that story, which was factual. If that was actually released or was allowed to be the truth it was, Biden wouldn't have been elected. They polled people. To this day, they still smear Trump, and they just gloss over stuff about Biden. Like all the classified documents Biden had, he had no exception. Trump had exception as being president. Biden had no reason to have scattered all about classified documents as a senator or vice president. And when you talk to people who are Democrats, they're like, "Oh, that stuff isn't real. It's not." But Trump this, Trump that. They're hanging Trump out to dry for taking out loans and paying them
You
out.
know,
Right
I think the last part. Thank you. I'm going to hang up on you because your phone's clicking.
Bye bye.
But I appreciate it. But I think that last part is what people don't realize. Like, they shouldn't have buried that story.
Oh, it's disgusting.
It's disgusting.
It's disgusting.
But I think the fact is that, like, if they had just let the story come out, I don't think people would have cared as much as people think.
You know, I don't know. I think that
people don't care now.
The classified document stuff, I don't give a shit about. I don't care if Trump had them. I don't care if Biden
Can you
had
say
them.
don't give a hoot?
I don't give a turkey.
Okay, good. I just want to get quoted.
Honestly, what I do, and a lot of times I replace the word damn with hoot.
Okay, so you don't want to get confused.
Yeah, but a lot of times now, it really does ruin that Joan Jett song.
How does this song go?
I don't give a damn about my reputation.
But would it go now?
I don't give a hoot about my bad reputation. Yeah, and I tell you,
I don't give a hoot about my reputation.
I've thought of that 10,000 times, and I can't get it out of my head. I don't give a hoot.
Ronda Rousey charging to the ring.
I don't give a hoot about my bad reputation. But yeah, that the way they buried that story, and you're the guy who just called. I forget your name, but you're right about the media. They're fucking disgusting, and I will again pat myself. I've been saying it for 15, 20 years. They're garbage. They're fucking biased, and I hate their guts. Anyway, yeah, you're right about that part. That story should have come out. I don't know if it would have affected the election, but it should have come out.
It should have come out. But I don't think it would have affected.
But I don't care about Hunter Biden's dick. I don't care if he fucks hookers. I don't care if he gets high.
You care in the sense that you're interested.
I respect it. Right. I want to throw it around my neck like a fucking snake and take pictures on Greenwich Village. Good joke, Connecticut comedian.
It's okay.
On fucking West Third.
It's fun. It was the spirit of it was fun.
His private life is irrelevant to me. I don't care if he smokes crack. I don't give a shit if Hunter Biden fucks without it. I don't care. But it's all the stuff with Burisma and fucking China. I mean, there was definitely something there. And they should have. That should have been reported properly. But they're all just disgusting.
Yeah, I mean, just because you look at Tyrone Biggums, he became a cultural institution, even though he smokes crack.
Who's that?
Tyrone Biggums. You remember Tyrone Biggums, right?
Oh yeah. Of course I do.
I smoke crack. Yeah, man. Yeah, see, there he is.
Oh, God. Yeah, Chappelle's
crackhead character. So funny. Going to, like, schools and talking to the kids while an active crackhead. God damn that show.
It was funny.
That show.
Yeah.
Nothing has come close,
No.
man. Sketch-wise, nothing has come close. It's Chappelle's show, and I think you should leave for two very different reasons.
Yeah. I was watching some of that last night.
What? I think you should leave?
Yep.
Were you watching reels or full shows?
Full show. I came across a reel, and I was like, let me throw on a show.
What were you watching?
I was going back in order. I was season 1.
You're going, there's no reason. Let me go back to Ep1, season 1.
Yeah.
Dave in California.
They're all good.
What's up, Dave? They're just so good. Got to make money off
what's
this.
going on, guys?
Hello.
Hey, yeah, what's going on, Jimmy? Hey, what's your opinion? Who would be a good VP for Trump compared to Kamala?
I go back to Tyrone Biggums.
Oh no.
I don't know.
No.
A good VP
Yeah,
for.
I see. He wouldn't pick Haley. I see the girl, the congresswoman who called out the Ivy League.
Yeah, that woman. SNL did that really dangerous sketch where they only went after her and not Claudine Gay.
It's a little risky for me.
I mean, just
didn't know how that would
I mean, put the jokes where you want, but Jesus, don't be so predictable.
Yeah.
But yeah, I forget her name.
Yeah,
I don't know much about her.
Oh, what if he pulled Sarah Huckabee Sanders out of the bullpen?
I don't think she'll do it.
Why?
What is she doing now?
She's like a senator.
Is she
or something?
governor?
Governor of
Arkansas, right? No.
Yeah. And just
Why
doing
would
a
she do
killer
that?
job.
She's not going to get involved with that. No.
You don't think so? I
No.
mean, she'll never not be involved with Trump.
No.
Because she was the GOAT secretary of the press.
Amazing. But he's a one-term president, and you know it's going to be messy. If he wins, it's going to be fucking crazy. She sees how he turned on Pence or how Pence turned on. There's no way I think she signs on for that. Maybe
yeah, he
she
said wild shit about Pence at the end.
Yeah, fuck Pence. I get he's the guy I despise more than any of them. So I'm glad he did. Pence is a fucking cunt.
Does he still have a shot? Because I remember he was running for president. Is he still looking pretty good?
No, he stepped aside for the good of the American people because just nobody is interested in that Lego-haired crud.
It really was. It was a short run for old Mike Pence. Wasn't
Gay
it?
escort, hairdo, homophobe. Fuck you. Fuck yourself. But no, I don't think she would do it. She's the governor. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they just take the shot. Like if someone says VP, you're like, I got it. I'll be at the White House. I have to do this.
Yeah, and
maybe I'm wrong.
What were you saying, Travis?
I said Palin was governor.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah, but that was. She was just trying to use that to star in that movie Nailin' Palin.
Right.
Oh, she's very good.
She was very good in that film. No, she was, but she was also not
Nationally known.
right.
That's literally cost McCain the election.
It really did.
It
And,
was a
and that was
disaster.
the opposite. Like McCain was actually a pretty good candidate.
Yeah.
I like John McCain.
So did I.
And then she fucked the whole thing up.
He was a
for
great
him.
candidate, and he was a good person, I think. And
Yes, a good human being.
And people say what they want about policy. He fucking for years could have got out of that thing, and he wouldn't leave till his men left. Like he could have.
I like John McCain.
I mean, just stop it. He's better than any of these fucking guys.
Yeah.
Any
He's
of
the
these
last-
guys.
He's the last candidate I can remember that like was a Republican and like made me as a moderate like
Yeah.
think like oh
Yeah,
I
same.
would-
guy was
I would say
one
that's
for this
right.
guy.
Yeah, same.
Tortured for years. I mean,
Same.
yeah. So,
The short list reportedly is Tim Scott.
yeah.
Tim Scott would be a good pick.
Yeah, maybe that's why. I think that's why Tim Scott got engaged. I think there was all that speculation: is he gay? Is he not gay?
Oh,
Because he
was
was
there?
single. Just is it whenever you're single?
Sure.
They think you might be bowing people.
That was the old '80s permanent bachelor.
Well, yeah. But
If you were a confirmed bachelor in the '80s,
it was usually right.
Liberace.
Yeah, or
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
Koch. The hell am I doing? Good, Ed, good. But I think that's why he just got engaged. That's my opinion. Is that he was he's trying to be kind of grooming for VP, and he's like, this would look better if I'm engaged. My fiance looks a lot better than I'm just single.
So who else is on the list?
J.D. Vance.
J.D. Vance.
Who's JD? I know the name, of
That
course.
sounds like an indie wrestler name.
It sounds like whoever.
Refrigeration.
Oh, I've heard good things about him, and I know he's got a good relationship with his wife. Very sexually active.
Don't they do all the fucking
Yeah.
like the car quality?
Vance Refrigeration.
No, JD Vance is voted by JD Vance.
No, J.D. Power and Associates.
Sick of JD Power. Who the fuck are
J.D.
they?
Power and Associates.
Who cares? I'm so sick of them being the gold standard of everything. I don't give a shit what they say.
What did J.D. Power and Associates say about this vehicle?
Yeah.
No. I think J.D. Vance. Is he a senator? I'm gonna guess
Junior senator.
Junior
No.
senator in Pennsylvania. Did he come from?
Ohio.
Wasn't Obama a junior senator?
No, didn't J.D. come from? Vance came from Scranton,
You're right.
didn't he?
You're right.
That's Scranton. Yeah.
Oh, Scranton, Pennsylvania.
That's right.
Yeah, there was that accident. 30,000 pounds of bananas spilled.
Wow.
Heading down.
Yeah.
And Elise Stefanik.
That's the New York.
Yeah.
Is she a senator?
What's she got going on?
She is a congresswoman.
Okay.
What about George Santos? Is he eligible?
My guy.
He's busy.
Cameos?
Yeah. Making
Cameos
a fortune. My fortune. I don't like J.D. Vance's unshaven look. It looks like a mugshot.
It's not great.
Oof.
Yeah, it's not great.
He's not going to choose him. He'll because I think he's going to go for.
He's not a good because he's trying to be a beard guy, and it's just not.
He's going to go for.
he's
I
not a
bet
good
you
beard
Tim
guy.
Scott.
Tim Scott's a good pick.
Unless he's got something we don't know about. He's black, so it will seem like, hey, anybody who's voting just because they think being progressive with Kamala is good, this is another option.
And he doesn't come across as crazy.
Yeah,
or
I don't
like
know.
He well, when I heard him talk, I don't know what his policies are.
I don't know much about him, to be honest. I don't.
He comes across as like somewhat of a human being, I think, but I don't know what his policies are. He's not pulling fire alarms, that's for sure. My dad hates that guy.
No.
Writing emails. What the fuck are you doing?
I lost another credit card. I can't find my. What the fuck?
Your wife's probably stealing.
No, I did. I fucking woke her up this morning. I'm like,
She's like, I don't know where
check
that
your
is.
thing. You took my card. You got to give it back. But I'm like, where did I use it? I think I used it somewhere.
I don't know where that is, Daddy. Go back to bed.
Put a hold on it.
I guess, man.
No, did you? You should. Yeah.
No, I mean, I just realized this morning. I won't get home. I lost another one.
But you can do right on the app.
Huh?
You can do that right on the
How many
app.
credit cards are you losing, bro?
It's crazy.
Keep them in your wallet.
Yeah, you don't have to call credit card companies anymore. They're usually right on the app. You can hit like hold or report lost stolen.
But then you have to wait for a new one with a new number.
Well, yeah.
Oh, but if he's saying if it's just around his house.
Oh, yeah. But you can just place a hold on a credit card.
If you put a hold, you can undo the hold.
Temporarily inactive.
Oh.
Yeah.
That way, if somebody else has got it.
I'd rather just get a new one. I'll my accountant do it. But yeah, I didn't
No
know
need
you
to
could do-
worry.
I don't deal with the apps, but thank you.
Handles that.
That's right.
Yeah, thank you.
Why you keep losing your credit cards? Are you?
Dude, I
you
don't
think
know.
It's senility.
No, I'm like, did I take this out? Because I use the one on my Apple Pay on the phone, whatever it is. Like that one I use all the time. I haven't had that physical card in a month.
Yeah.
Why don't you just add them all to Apple Pay?
Apple Pay rules.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah. And you can just do it all through there.
And then when you spend, it's like you're not even really spending.
It's not real money.
No.
No. It's Apple Pay.
Tim Cook's got this one.
Yeah.
Yeah, just put them all on your phone.
Back to Kiss poster buying, so yeah.
You're pretty much done with that, right?
I was.
And then?
You know, you see a couple good ones, you're like, ah.
You're like the Dennis Rader of Kiss posters.
I am, yeah. I just want to hang one and then jerk off looking at it.
What did you do? You see something that sparked your fancy?
Yeah.
Now, do you see like a poster and you're like, oh, I want that poster? Or will you see pictures of people's collections? Because that's what'll get me. It's not necessarily like items, and I'll go, oh, man, I thought I was done, but I got to get that. A lot of times I'll see pictures of people's collections, and I'll go, oh, if I just had a couple more pieces, I could have a collection like that, and that's what'll get me back into whatever.
Yeah, exactly. I'll see one, and, oh, it's for sale. Oh, I missed that one?
Ooh, missed that one. I could just dip back in and grab this poster.
Chad and no, wait, no, sorry, not Chad. Apologies. Oh, the guy just hung up. Who else did he go to? The guy about the cabal. Todd in Mississippi.
What's up, Todd?
Hey, Todd.
Turn your radio down, Todd.
Boys.
Thank you, bud.
I did. You're welcome. Seen a video last night. This guy is a streamer on TikTok and social platforms, raising a cane about the cost of living.
Whoa.
And he was approached by the Dems and offered him $50,000 to keep his mouth shut.
Well, I mean, if it's on TikTok, I can't imagine it being anything but true.
Yeah, but what Dems approached them? Like who? Who are these people? Who do they represent? And what did they offer him to shut up for?
Maybe Jamal Bowden.
To more or less talk good about the economy and not talk about, why is my rent so high? Why am I paying
I mean,
more?
bro, if they got $50,000 to just give this guy, the economy's got to be doing pretty good.
Yeah, and I don't care about that stuff. And lobbying should be illegal. So the fact that they all these prostitutes allow lobbying, some guy getting off $50K doesn't bother me at all.
Oh, well, I just figured I'd throw it out there and see what y'all thought of it.
All right. Thanks, brother.
Sam, you should start talking on social media about bad shit.
Oh, and then they'll give me some money to make it gooder?
A Dem will just show up and give you $50,000 to shut up.
Man, these Dems, they don't know their ass from their elbow.
That's right.
Hey, what if I gave you $50,000 to stop mentioning we don't know our asses from our elbows?
Oh, shit.
Then you see me 2 weeks later. You know what these Dems do? They clearly differentiate between the ass and the elbow.
Yeah, exactly. They told me to take my penis out of their elbow. Okay.
No, I got it.
Yeah, no, good joke. Good one, James.
Speaking of predictable.
Yep. 100%. 100%. I didn't want to say it, and I said it, and as soon as it came out, I was embarrassed for myself.
No, it's all right. It's okay.
What'd you buy? I want to know the new poster.
He's purchasing right now.
Are you buying right now?
He's buying right now.
No.
He's just checking the markets.
I got a nice, and I'll be honest, it was actually a hit at home.
Okay. You bring it home. Nikki Norton, not to be confused with Nikki Haley.
Yes.
Takes a look and goes, ooh, what a beautiful decoration you've got for a nice new space. Maybe we'll put this in the bedroom.
It's in really good shape.
Ooh, unlike you.
Yeah. I mean, it's almost in such good shape. I'm like, is this fake? But
maybe it's real.
I think it is, yeah.
And if it's a hit at home, I mean,
yeah,
it's rare that I get a wrestling decoration that's a hit at home.
Yeah, it's a British movie poster from Attack of the Phantom.
Honestly, that's badass.
Yeah,
because it's so like vintage looking, like it's got that retro.
Yeah.
It's from the UK.
Yeah, it's what a quad poster they call it.
It looks like artistically, it looks British.
And it's rolled and not folded. So it's one of those things where
it's got the roll marks in it, which is fine. It's good.
A little roll marks, not bad. But the idea was, I was like, is that fake? Because it wasn't. But I talked to a guy in the group. He goes, nah, they got them both ways, and this is just a much harder one to get.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I like that. That's going to get framed.
Does she actually like it?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Ace looks strung out.
He might be a little on drugs.
Unfortunately, Peter does as well.
Yeah.
3 of them are standing just fine.
Yep.
Yeah, they're like in character. Like Gene is in character. Paul is in character. Like, yeah, let's really do this. And Peter and Ace are, I mean, Ace can barely stand up.
Ace is leaning on his knee.
Yeah, I don't see what that has to do with being the spaceman. And Peter, the cat. If the cat can't even keep his eyes open.
Ace is the man.
Yeah,
like,
he really is.
I'm sure that like Gene and Paul wanted Peter to do like a scratching
cat thing. Yeah,
like show his claws or something. But they were just lucky that he was able to stumble into that photo studio.
Yeah,
he was unconscious when they did his makeup.
Yeah,
seems to be a theme with Ace leaning on his knees.
Look at Ace. This is gonna be my thing. I'm gonna lean on my knees. Why don't you stand up straight? Yeah, no.
Hey guys, what if like my thing is like I can barely stand because I'm so strung out?
Yeah, and they're like, well, but you're a spaceman, Ace.
No, we're
supposed to be Space Ace.
Yeah,
you know,
we're battling cybernetic monsters.
See, I'm gonna act like a demon because I'm the demon.
Yeah,
that's right, and I'll act like the Star Child.
Yeah.
Yes. And I'm gonna put my hands on my knees.
Hey guys, I'm just gonna lean forward.
I'm just gonna lean over for a minute.
Yeah, I'm gonna lean forward a little bit.
No, I think they do this in space. Just take the picture.
Yeah, I'm gonna act like I'm floating. Gee, you stand over. I'm gonna lean forward.
Ace, we're supposed to be looking like we're going to battle with cybernetic monsters.
Yes,
yeah, the monsters are coming. Gotta save my energy for them.
It's every photo.
Kissterical, kisstounding, kisstoric. All right, let me know when I can go.
Yeah, put kiss in the words.
Their first full-length feature film will zap you out of your seat.
I mean,
by the way, speaking of that, can I get a stool? Is there something I could sit on?
Yeah, he leans forward a lot.
Yeah, this is a cool one.
That's pretty badass.
Yeah.
Yes,
Peter's just about ready to fall backwards.
I believe Peter's probably drunk. I would like to ask him.
Those eyes are heavy.
Oh, they are. And those photos were not taken together.
I find that a lot of these things that get signed, like I would almost rather have like something like that unsigned.
Yeah, for sure.
You know?
For sure. There are certain things that you want to keep, especially if it's in good shape and you don't have an attachment to it in the sense that like you haven't been holding on to it or you didn't go to a signing to get it or whatever. Yeah, having that pristine. Like there are old, like, I mean, the weirdest stuff becomes collectible. Like WWF 8x10s that were produced by the company, like that are on like card stock that they used to have the wrestlers bring to signings and stuff. I have a pretty nice collection of them unsigned because it's very difficult to get them unsigned because it's not like they sold them anywhere. The only place you would get them would be promotional appearances. They have like the white border around them. And yeah, it's exactly that with the font, that style. And unsigned, I find them to be way more collectible.
Harder to get?
Than signed.
You could only get them signed.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. And you can tell, too, that it's like, you know, you can tell very quickly when it's a fake unsigned one. Like when it's a reproduction of the photo, you can tell based on the card stock. You can tell based on the printing.
It's like a lower stock?
Yeah, it's generally a card of lower stock.
Look!
Okay.
I've got the signature of Ty Cobb.
How'd you get Ty Cobb's?
Apple Falls!
Got me again. God damn it, Edgar. You got me again. Eugene told me to watch out for that one.
I can't. I literally. You missed. I never posted it because I was fat when I shot it, but now I'm skinnier, so I should put it up. During the pandemic, during that, you know that fucking the meta, the fucking Edgar was doing the plank walk, and he just kept walking off the plank and falling and dying.
Just over and over again?
Over and over again. And it was, he was flying around looking for Eugene.
Eugene!
So I can't, Eugene!
Eugene was somewhere in the sky.
He was looking all over the city for Eugene. And I can't hear the name Eugene now without hearing that. Eugene!
Just looking all over the city for.
Yeah, he had this rocket.
What did
he was
he
just
need him
flying.
for?
He just, where's Eugene? Fucking flying.
He didn't need him for anything in particular.
No, he was just
wondered where
missed.
he was.
No, he just really looks up to Eugene. And anybody who likes Edgar, this probably would be your fucking favorite Edgar video. But it's just I was too embarrassed to put it up.
But now you will because you've lost some weight.
Yeah, this was during the pandemic. I probably look now like I looked then, because I really got fat recently, and I'll have to see how I look again. Maybe I will put that up.
Yeah, I would put it up. I want to see. See, like this is what I'm saying. Every time I start looking at these again, I go, I want to start adding to the collection because I haven't touched them in a very long time.
Ew.
Oh, I used to touch them because you could almost feel the musculature.
Yeah.
How many do you have?
I have a good stack of, you know what I mean? Not like hundreds or anything, but like probably, at least a couple dozen, if not more.
Unsigned?
Unsigned. Pretty good, right?
It's impressive.
Yeah. Yeah.
Doesn't sound like a very rare item to me.
No.
You like this Honus Wagner card? I got 11 of them.
You got this one?
I don't know. I know I have a Razor Ramon that I really like.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Yeah, and like.
You got this one?
No, that's first of all that's signed, and second of all, no, I probably wouldn't go back that far. That's not really my era.
Dean Malenko? That'd be cool.
And that's a WCW one. I don't want it.
I get that.
No, it's got to look like that. It's got to have the white border on it. It's got to have the WWF logo. It could be the scratch logo, the block logo, whatever. And it's the same font. 8x2. Yeah. You'll see there's a ton of them.
While he's doing that,
See,
can we
I'd love that Sunny one, except unsigned.
Yeah, and it shouldn't be in Philly. Can we bring up Libby for a second? I want to squash this problem. Do you get my joke?
Yeah, of course I got your joke. Dumb reference to a show you don't even watch.
That's a good point.
Let's go to Libby in Oregon.
Hey, Libby.
Stone Cold is
Hi.
sick.
Hey.
Hey, guess what?
Yes.
So I wanted to call because I'm coming to see you, Jim.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Thanks, Bay.
Right?
Yeah. So what were you
But
saying?
I want to tell you.
Yes.
I bought the. I went online, right? And there's a website that is charging like 3 times more for your tickets at the Aladdin Theater in Portland, Oregon. Don't say Oregon.
Oregon.
I think
Oregon.
that you're gonna. It's Oregon, like gun.
Like Oregon.
Like Oregon.
Hello, Oregon.
Yeah, don't do that.
Oh, okay.
But anyway, I was wondering is Nikki going to be with you? Because I love her so much.
I don't know. She's coming to some of
So
the gigs.
wonderful.
She's coming to some of them with me. I mean, but the road is a little weird to bring. You have to pay double the airfare, and basically you're just hanging out and driving. Maybe she will. I don't know. She's coming to some of the cities, but she's not going to do anything on the show. Like
She's a celebrity. You know, you should have her on one of the shows and not
Pretty
say which
awesome.
one it's going to be.
She's pretty
On
great.
one of the shows, have her sit in the front row and just heckle you.
She talked to me about wanting to open for me. And the jokes she would do and how she would just tell my audience to fuck off if they didn't laugh, and she would just call me gay. I'm like, it's just not. I can't have that. So no, she's not going to open for me.
Okay.
But no, she might. Hey, by the way, Libby, you said there's a problem with the website. Is everything okay?
No, she's saying that there's a
No,
website that's
I
charging
went-
triple
I
because
went
she's getting
Oh.
scammed.
The Aladdin
secondary-
Theater website.
Why are you going to
There's a-
scalper
yeah.
websites?
Oh, well, thank you for.
I looked it up, and it's like they're charging like 3 times more. So I paid the $131.19. If you go directly to the Aladdin Theater
What
in
is this?
Oregon,
Customer service?
I don't work for them,
All right.
but it does. They're kind of fucking
All
with
right.
people.
Well, thank you very much.
You might want to look into that.
I will.
But I can't wait to see you.
Thank you. Yeah, come up and say hello. It'd be nice to meet you.
I would love to see you too. Okay.
Bye,
All right,
Libby. Thank you very much.
See you later, Libby.
Bye. Yeah, no, they're okay.
It seems like operator error.
Yeah.
Of course it is. Googled Jim Norton tickets and went to
Yeah.
SeatGeek.
Why are you hating on Libby today?
I'm just saying.
Yeah, you should go
could've
to the
saved yourself
website.
some
Takes you
money.
right there.
Get a VIP one, premium seating, autographed poster and picture with Jim.
Oh.
Yeah, $6,000. Yeah, I bring her to some of the shows, but I can't. Not to everyone because it's
People
again.
are gonna want to see her. She's becoming famous from the vlogs.
She's gonna join Cameo.
She is.
I told her to. Yeah, just like I'm like, you want to buy shit? Let's just join. Even if you get 2 of them, just.
So I don't have to keep. You want to buy shit?
She'll be
join
so
Cameo, and you can make your own goddamn
She'll be
money.
so infuriating on Cameo with her fucking. Oh my hello, I'm so happy. Ugh.
Oh yeah, because she's so like performative and social media-y.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, it was bringing your wife on the road.
What's up, guys?
Yeah. Oh my God, I'm so happy for you.
I like when she gets like fierce. When she's like, yeah, and if you don't like it, we don't give a fuck.
Oh, it's like,
and you're like, why are you cursing?
Stop it. Stop pointing. But yeah, so it's weird. So it's an added expense. But I might. A lot of times I don't get to do shit in these cities. Like I'm not doing much. Like I'll go to Dallas for one night, Houston for one night, and Oklahoma City one night. Like there's not a whole lot to do there. You get in, you relax, you do the show. You
could have an Uber drive you by the stadium and then keep driving.
I did do that once. Like Austin, I go for a few days. Like I go there, I land Wednesday or Thursday and stay till Sunday. Or like there's a reason to come to that. But
yeah. No, I get it. You're just kind of in and out to do the gig.
You're in and out for the gig.
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense to me.
No.
When I lower overhead. Although now that you're a vlogger, it could be good for content.
Yeah, and she maybe, but she's gonna get bored.
That's okay. She probably won't make a big deal out of it. Let's take a break. I was going to talk about something else, but why don't we take our first break?
And come back, yeah. I am on tour. Newton is sold out. Connecticut, the 23rd of February. There's some tickets left. And then I just got a bunch of cities. Go to my site. If you want to come see me live. And there's more that were just added, and I forgot to put them up. So,
yeah, I'm getting ready to head out to Tampa soon. Friday is the big live Not Sam Wrestling show. If you want to come out to Side Splitters in Tampa, Florida on Friday, it's a 5 p.m. show, so if you can get off work early, I'll be there with a bunch of guests. It's going to be a blast doing a live podcast. Royal Rumble weekend. You can go to notsamlive.com for tickets.
Wait, this Friday?
This Friday.
When are you flying in?
Thursday.
Smart.
Well, because I'm doing Busted Open live from Tampa, which you can listen to on Fight Nation. Yeah, I mean you or the
Are you alone or are you just with them?
No, I'll be with the innovator of violence, Tommy Dreamer.
Oh, okay.
And we'll be hosting Busted Open live from their Royal Rumble coverage Friday and Saturday morning.
Okay.
Starting at 9. And so then, so I'm doing those 2 Busted Open shows, doing the live show in Tampa at Side Splitters, notsamlive.com, and then doing a bunch of other stuff. It's going to be a packed 2.5 days, and then right back home.
Yeah. That's good.
Yeah.
It's a great city.
Yeah, hopefully I'll get to...
You'll have fun.
See
Tampa's fun.
It'll just be great to be out there.
Yeah.
Plus, it's the fucking Royal Rumble. It's the funnest
thing.
Are
you going to watch it?
Oh, my God, I'm going to watch it.
Are you going to go?
Yeah.
You got tickets?
I don't need tickets, bro.
Good for you.
Yeah, you have the badge.
I got a credential. Excuse me. I'm credentialed.
Hot Dog has one, too?
Hot Dog will be left to his own devices. SeatGeek will be available.
You'll give him your Peacock login?
It was... I won't. People go like, "What's your name?" And no matter who it is, I don't care if it's a wrestler, I don't care if it's someone professional. I always interrupt and go, "Hey, just call him Hot Dog. It'll be fine." And some of them, they enjoy that. So one year at WrestleMania, there were tickets put aside under the name Hot Dog.
Now, is he flying down with you?
He's not on the same flight, but he's flying down on Thursday.
Why not the same flight?
We got his flight taken care of by somebody else.
You sharing a hotel room?
No, he'll have his own hotel room.
I would always want to fly down with the person just to make life easier. Like you're there, you get it, everything's in place.
Yeah, but if that flight goes down, then both of them die.
Right. If I die, I need Hot Dog.
I'm adding to your.
Yeah, I mean you're taking cake and you're adding cookies.
No, this is like in Oppenheimer where they had to take the train because it was too important. Yeah, no, Hot Dog's on a separate flight so he can maintain the Not Sam Empire should I go down.
When is he getting him before you or after you?
I think later that night, I think.
You guys travel very strangely. I'm just a weirdo when I travel.
I'm just not fucking worried about it, dude. It's not strange. I'm just not fucking...
Get it together, you go to the airport.
No, I don't
I'll meet you there, buddy.
I don't sweat it, dude. It's all going to be fine.
I know, probably will be.
I'm like, Hot Dog, get your ass there.
I'll see you when you get there.
I'll see you. See you when you get... So we won't be lonely.
We won't be lonely.
Are you weird because you're in first and he's in coach and you don't like that?
I'm not. We're on different flights because there's different parties taking care of our flights, and I don't want to get involved in his nonsense.
But is the idea of you being in first and him in coach bother you?
That wouldn't bother me whatsoever.
That would thrill me.
I wouldn't bother me at all. I wouldn't even let him board the plane with me. You know, when you're first, somebody
Yeah,
can
100%.
board the flight with you.
No, I like letting somebody board with me, just so I immediately put up my luggage and I say, I'll see you in a bit.
I like that, but I also like the idea of him walking up with me and then going, oh, no, you're in Group C. I'm going to go, you know, leave him right there at the desk. Yeah. You know, I don't mind. No, that wouldn't bother me whatsoever.
So you can wave to him when he walks by.
100%. Or you know what I do? I put my headphones on and ignore him as he walks by.
Yeah, keep my eyes closed.
Yeah. Yeah, don't think that this is a act in humility. That wouldn't bother me whatsoever.
Don't try to get fucking coach cred by fist bumping a first classer.
It's not going to work.
They'll do that sometimes. They try to go get a little hello, so the people in coach are like, you know, somebody up front.
No, I'll tell them, go to the back, clout chaser.
Yeah, exactly. Why don't you snail crawl to the back?
Stop leeching off of my status. Yes, we'll come out to Tampa. NotSamLive.com for tickets. If you go to NotSam.com, you can get a link to the tickets and the merch. The Not Sam Wrestling merch is available only for a few more days. So, hoodies, T-shirts, NotSam.com for everything. Ah, look at that beautiful merch. You know, you can't keep the margins very wide when you have merch that's that high quality, but at least you'll want to wear it, right?
Hell yeah.
We'll be right back.
These guys are going to break. Not even kidding. We'll be right back.
They're voiced by native speakers, so you get the pronunciation just right. And they're designed by real language teachers, so you learn how to have
the fucking flower up and you go, "Hi, what do you think, broad?" Then maybe you can put baseball cards in your gift box. You don't have to waste it. By the way, last thing I'm going to say to you, very important. Beware of these knock. Now, you know what was a good version too was I don't know if it was on this. Draymond Disturbed did a really good acoustic of Sounds of Silence. You ever hear Disturbed?
Oh, yes.
That's a great version. I think he did on Letterman. He got some excellent performances out of people.
Yeah.
Doing musically. Yeah,
Letterman, Conan, and Howard probably are some of the best.
Howard's gotten some good ones. Yeah.
I mean, that song Everlong, acoustic on man, all these good posts are coming up. Acoustic on Howard was Howard's version for a while was more popular than the recorded version, like on Napster and stuff.
Oh, you're right. This is Conan.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Okay, this Disturbed.
This is a great cover.
It's fucking unbelievable. He has a great voice, David Draymond.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Yes, really good.
I've come to talk with you again. Because a vision softly creeping.
This part right here I like.
That's what I was waiting for, dude. Just talking over the key change. Cool, man. Thanks.
Yeah, it's such a killer.
All killer, no
cover.
filler.
Really good, yeah. I didn't know that was Conan.
Yeah, Conan, and you were right about Letterman, but Conan too.
Yeah, I give him credit for something I should have given Conan credit for.
Yeah.
Slipknot did Conan, I believe.
Oh, did they?
I think they did Wait and Bleed. And it was just,
That's sick.
oh, so good.
That's sick.
It's right when they started blowing up. It was like, yeah.
He's doing his podcast is very successful. Is he
Corey
still,
Taylor?
No,
Or Conan?
Conan, yeah.
Yeah, his podcast is super successful.
My next guest
Good
began playing
evening.
together 5 years ago in their native Des Moines, Iowa. Today, they are one of the hottest bands in the country. Please welcome Slipknot.
He's doing some wild shit on television. Such a good song, too.
It's weird to see them on a small stage.
Yeah.
And watch till they go crazy.
It's just like, just on NBC.
Yeah.
But I mean, Conan had some wild
yeah.
musical guests.
But they can only do so much on a...
Clowney over there having the time of his life.
Yeah, they are fun to watch.
It's like when you'd be in high school and your parents would walk in because your TV was on in your bedroom. What are you waiting? What the fuck is this?
Yeah.
This is very scary for
This
parents.
is our indoctrination.
Yeah, this is.
Yeah.
This is when people, they go like, oh, this indoctrination. What's his name? Lil Nas X is satanic now. Like, no. We had real Satanism.
Trust me. I had a bat head getting bitten off. And
Yeah.
you fucking Little Oz X was showing his hiney hole in a red pair of panties.
Oh, that's Sam Smith.
Yeah, Sam Smith.
Oh, he's an evil boy.
Sam Smith bought his satanic stuff at Party City, and we grew up with this and Black Sabbath.
Alan Manson showed me his butt.
Yeah, are you kidding me? With like Nazi imagery behind him.
I've never seen anything less satanic than Sam Smith. I'm the devil.
I mean, who would have thought the shock culture could drift down that far?
No, drip. You're right.
Drip. It's not frightening.
I don't want my salary to leak out. Your salary couldn't drip out. $63 a week. Holy fuck. Yeah, this is really good.
It's awesome.
Yep. Is that lip sync or live?
It's probably live. I mean, Corey's really good.
Yeah, Corey. I mean, his voice.
He's unbelievable.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, it's probably live.
Second best Corey singer.
Well, there are a lot of good. I used to call it Corey Hotline when I was growing up. You know what? Some things that rhyme with Corey.
Allegory. I think Corey Feldman's better, but. You know.
Oh, I know what Corey you meant.
Yeah, that's just me.
Was there a? Did he ever do Ascension Millennium on any? Well, he did it on the Today Show. That's probably the best musical performance. He did Ascension Millennium on the Today Show. Look it up from the. See if you can get it on the Today Show. I like because the television performance.
Yeah, it's where it belongs.
Yeah.
Nanny young.
Well, that's go.
There it is.
Let's go for it. You want to do go for it?
No, I could because I remember that outfit.
Yeah, I don't remember him doing Ascension Millennium, but I do remember this outfit. The Angels.
Corey Feldman fucking rules ass.
I mean, it's an absolute.
Jim, you should come out on stage.
This is part of the. You think Citibank was watching this, going, "What the hell was on City Concert Series?"
Oh,
I'm supposed to have like Ariana Grande on their concert series. They try to beat you down, they put you on the ground.
That's good rhyming.
It's just
go
like,
to town.
What are you trying to say by it? Well, I mean, it's pretty literal. It's fairly
hood.
on the nose.
The Angels and the Hood.
But did you notice Corey's wearing all black? The Angels are in white, but he's in all black. He's the darkness.
Absolute lack of.
Oh, he ripped his hood off.
The Michael Jackson look.
They're probably all playing those instruments, right?
Well, yeah, and clearly they hired the girls based on their singing ability.
You think so?
I think so. Oh, yeah, you see that fist go up?
And she's sitting behind a Mac computer.
Like, what are you doing?
What are you doing behind a Mac computer?
Her hands are doing nothing. They're by her hips.
Just act like you're hitting the. Oh, she's the DJ.
She is the DJ. Troy, is she really DJing live? Yes, right?
He's literally
I'm gonna say
dancing.
probably so.
He's dancing
Probably
like
so.
Gervais when he did a midget. The little arms, the dwarf arms. Remember that part?
Yes.
I mean, little ones. Yeah.
They met your name with shame. I like that he's right down the barrel,
Shame and
baby.
name.
He's talking to me at home.
Yeah.
Do you think he showed up going like, so are we doing this outside in front of all the people? And they're like, no, we'll do this one inside.
Yeah, no, this is an indoor one.
We'll do this one indoors.
Oh, they do them outside sometimes.
They
It
set up-
must have been raining or cold, or maybe Corey demanded it.
No, they still do them.
Look outside. There's no umbrellas. You could see the window peeking through behind the screen. There's actually like T-shirts and no umbrellas. And people are not stopping. They're just walking by.
I mean, most of them are outside because so many people want to attend.
Well, people camp out in front of Rockefeller Plaza for days.
Oh, that was here.
And then they flood it. This is right here. This is Rockefeller Plaza. And they have a stage that they've invested in that entire area.
Ah, it's probably.
Oh, cool. What is that, Tone Love?
Yep.
He's dressed like Scatman Crothers. Yeah, not the best. Those guys are really rapping hard together.
Oh, that's Doc Ice.
Doc Ice. I don't know if he's the wordsmith that I thought he was.
Who's Doc Ice?
That man right there in the white vest.
Oh,
That's Doc Ice.
Yo, Feldman, go for it. You think rappers come up to him and go, Yo, Feldman!
No.
Yo, Feldman, go for it.
No, I don't think they do. No. Marty, maybe. Oof.
Marty. Terrible reference.
James,
just a smattering of applause from the people that... We love the Lost Boys.
James in Montana.
What's up, James?
How much? How you doing?
We're good, man.
You guys got to look up the video of Corey Feldman going to sing on the mic, and he smacks his mouth right on the mic.
Why? That doesn't sound... It sounds like it could be embarrassing for him. Let's see.
He rolls right through it.
All right, James. Let's see. Thank you, buddy. Oh, this is more of a soulful song. You already know what's coming, so I'm giggling already.
I can't see it.
God damn it. Oh, turn around, turn around. It's behind you. Oh, it's bad.
I'll restart it.
Oh, okay.
I didn't know that one.
Yeah.
You don't want any of the build-up to be missed. The angels are there.
Sexy.
Oh, no. Oh, shit. Oh, that's not the goddamn funniest thing I've ever seen.
That was a rough...
Oh. Oh.
I mean, how do you even, do that?
Anyway, Jim, I wanted...
I mean... Wow.
We lost both our monitors now, but
they'll come back.
They might have retired after that.
Yeah. That was funny. I've never seen that.
Well, he hit hard, too.
Yeah,
that sounded like a real big...
He kerplunked right into us, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you could say that, I suppose. Just give him a fat lip.
Yeah, that hurts. Especially if you bang your teeth.
Plus, you're humiliated. And now it sounded like he was going to start like a real slow kind of soulful love type.
You have to address that when it happens and just joke about it.
Ow, my tooth.
Yeah, hurt my tooth.
Hurt my tooth.
And you know everybody saw it.
Everybody.
I mean, I've never seen anyone bang their mouth
And because
harder.
there's a sound, too. Even people who didn't see it. Did he just hit his face on the microphone?
Yeah.
Let's see. It might not have been that bad.
Less the music up. A little bit the vocals.
Walked right into that one.
Oh. That's the type of thing that you play after a loved one's funeral to make you feel better.
Yeah.
I think he's really focused on playing the guitar.
No.
He doesn't look like a natural guitar player.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Like, he's still really got it. Like, it's not coming second nature.
Right. And then he miscalculated how far the mic was from him.
He's thinking about the guitar.
Yeah,
Let
he's
me make
gonna
sure I
lean
hit
in and
these
sing.
notes.
Girl, I remember.
Oh, ow. And it's one of those, like, just sheer instinct where he hits himself so hard that he automatically leans all the way back. Oh, that's great. God bless Corey Feldman.
It's the Everyday Heroes. There's a new segment on this show, Everyday Heroes.
Nobody told me we were doing that.
Oh,
I know who they are.
American Airlines flight was forced to turn around because of an excessively farting passenger. Flight was delayed.
Was the pilot the hero?
No.
Flight attendants?
The man expelling flatulence.
Was the everyday hero?
He's what a fucking... I guess he was, he was farting. An audibly disgruntled and maybe hungover man, he reportedly exclaimed, "You thought that was rude? How about this smell?" And proceeded to loudly pass gas.
Sounds like the studio.
He proceeded.
I'm not, are we 100% sure this wasn't you?
He proceeded to loudly pass gas.
Says this. You think that was rude? I was seated near this is coming from a subreddit.
A lucky person.
All the great information. I was seated near the row where this situation occurred, one passenger recalled. And that's when, yes, the documentarian says they saw and heard an audibly disgruntled and maybe hungover man. I don't know what provoked that comment.
Maybe he burped or something.
You thought that was rude.
He expelled some gas.
I don't know what provoked that comment, and while kind of funny to overhear, it was uncalled for, especially coming from a grown man on an airplane nonetheless.
It's a lie. It's not uncalled for.
The man who purposefully farted moments ago decides to loudly and condescendingly say, yeah, everybody, let's just eat the smelliest food possible all at the same time. Oh, so maybe he's saying that, like, he's mad that people's food smelled. So he's going to start farting up a storm.
Good for him.
So now you have to enjoy my bad smell.
Good for him.
In response, a man in the next row remarked, if you don't like it, you can fly private, to which the gassy passenger replied.
The gassy passenger. Oh, my God. I want that to say that on my headstone.
Yeah, always
Always a gassy passenger.
On the road of life, he was a gassy passenger.
Yeah.
The gassy passenger replied, that's so fucking rude. Another passenger chimed in, I think we'd all agree you're the rude one here, the witness added. The spat continues with the flatulent flyer. Don't you love the Post?
I mean, they're the flatulent flyer. Come on.
The flatulent flyer responding, that's just so low class. Before another nearby passenger said, well, you're back here in economy with the rest of us. The scuffle caused the plane, which had left the gate and been moving toward the runway for takeoff, to stop and return to the gate. Oh, okay, so it's not like it was in midair.
No.
And flying. It was still on the tarmac. And they said, we got to get this farter off the plane right now.
The flatulent flyer. I said, I love that it says to proceed to loudly pass gas.
We get back to the gate, and a flight attendant comes back and informs Fart Man that he will not be staying on the flight. He simply replies, I don't understand. And she tells him they'll talk about it off the plane. The witness said, concluding the Post by praising American Airlines' actions. He gets up, grabs his bag, and quietly exits the plane. We all breathed a sigh of relief when he was removed. I think most people were on edge about what he may say or do next. The trip was only delayed by 15 to 30 minutes. I mean, I think I know what he would have said or done next.
Yes, hot one. One of them hot jokers.
But they said it was not it was a loud one.
I love that he loudly passed gas.
What do you think about this?
There's nothing I enjoy more than loudly passing gas.
Especially in an aggressive way.
On the plane, you got to do it quiet, though.
Unless you're trying to win an argument, and instead of using your words, you're using your gas.
No, I know, but I was on a flight recently, and somebody was really fucking dropping farts.
Who was it?
I don't know. It wasn't me, and I was like, oh.
Were you mad, or did you respect the person?
Both.
Yeah.
Disgusted, and I wanted to tell the person, I understand.
I understand what you're doing.
I can't. I'm with you.
I'm not enjoying the smell, but game, respect game.
I hate this. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, real, recognize real.
That's exactly where you're coming from.
Yeah. I'm not even going to cover my mouth.
No, I'll eat it up. I'll eat up them farts.
I'm going to take it.
I'm going to eat that gas.
Yep. Oh, no.
Why? Because I love this game.
Yep.
I love the fart game. I've been in the fart game.
Yeah. Loudly pass gas. That story really made me laugh.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's just such an aggressive move.
And by the way, the headline is so funny because the headline says, excessively farting passenger reportedly causes American Airlines to turn around. I mean, come on. How great is that?
Troy, you never farted at somebody in a sort of threatening or aggressive manner, have you?
My fiance.
You have farted at her?
Yeah, of course.
Now, and is this just to be like, hey, look what I can do type of thing, get a laugh out of her, or?
And she knows that I'm proud.
Right. So it's more like, look at my work.
Yeah.
appreciate my work. Do you fart at your wife?
One of the best ones I ever got off. And I know this is going to sound like I'm just whoring a plug, but I'm really not.
Okay.
At the end of the Cleveland video,
Cleveland Steamer.
This was going to be the first one, so we were going to do this thing like coming up next, like different things for the future.
Oh yeah.
And one of them was a video we shot in Norway. It's very brief, where she's talking about the moon is doing something, and I dropped. It's in the last 30 seconds of the video. I dropped it a very appropriately timed fart. It was just perfect.
Yeah, can we hear it?
One of my proudest moments.
Let me get that vid up.
Okay.
Yeah, it's at the very end. You'll see after coming up.
Just the last 30.
Now that I got the YouTube working again.
Good for you, by the way. That's props to you for getting YouTube to function.
Yeah, it's all still the video. I'll show you the end.
Video.
It's literally hold on. No.
Coming soon.
No, you don't have to play all this. Just
I'm not. You can tell me when to put it on.
Yeah.
There's a man with a big bulge.
Thank you.
Not you.
Oh, or her?
Or Jonathan.
No, I should have been more specific.
Okay. Right here, you could put it on. I think this is in a second. Yeah.
Oh, hang on. The sound wasn't on.
I've ever been in my life. Give me a kiss.
Aww.
Come on, you flirt all the time.
What?
The moon right now is having solformørkelse. I'm not here to joke.
You see her face?
Yeah.
She's really going for something.
She was having a moment with the moon. And it was just, and there's this thing in Norwegian they call it.
I mean, it looked like a splatter pattern was left behind.
That was a rough one.
It was wet.
Yeah, it sounded bad, man.
That was in a beautiful spa called Ferris Bad. Gorgeous.
You can see the moon over her shoulders. She's using language from another land.
Should we hear it again?
And so are you. You're both speaking in your native tongue.
It's funny.
The moon right now is having solformørkelse.
She can't believe what's happened. She can't believe.
The face.
Like, oh my God. I can't believe that.
I had totally forgot that was in there because we had done a lot of this editing quite a while. And then I watched it back, and I really laughed. Oh, that was one of the highlights of my fucking month.
That's great.
Yeah, that was a good one.
That's great.
That's one to be proud of.
We cut a lot of farts out because there's a little too farting in it, but that one was just a gem.
Yeah. Scatological humor has to be used
I mean, come
sparingly.
on. The timing of that was just
unbelievable.
Vintage.
And especially since it's so, I mean, it's such a strong sound.
Yeah. There's
so much texture to it. There's a lot of composure to it.
I get it with another one.
Composition, not composure. Composition.
There's another one. It's not up yet, but it was a moment where she came back from Norway, and it was just a perfectly timed response fart to something she was saying that was annoying.
And she got a fart in response.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, when you hold one and you just sense that it's time to leave.
It was in the chamber?
I don't know. It just showed up.
Yeah.
It's my body's response to annoying conversation.
You have a defense mechanism.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
I do.
Like an animal in the forest.
Yeah. So
that's how you get predators away.
Yeah. I was overly overjoyed at that.
Oh, I love it. We, so yesterday we were talking about the people who got nominated for Oscars.
Yes.
And
or was it Golden? Oh, it was Oscars.
Okay. Yeah. And I didn't realize because we were kind of reading them in real time that there was controversy around some of these snubs. First of all, I didn't read.
I hate snubs.
There were snubs. Did Leonardo DiCaprio really get snubbed?
Yep.
That's fucked up. I was so mad about Zac Efron getting snubbed that I didn't realize Leonardo DiCaprio's got snubbed.
DiCaprio was very good.
He was great.
But he just kind of talked like that the whole time.
But that's how his character would have talked.
No, I know.
That's how someone like you would have talked.
Southern accent ain't that hard to do. Like it felt like it was great.
But it's
he
not
was
just
kind
an
of the
accent.
same.
He's acting. He's displaying emotion.
Yeah, he was very good. Don't get me wrong. I think he was great. But I didn't,
He was lead actor in that. Yes, that's what he'd be considered. So who got nominated for lead actor then?
Lead actor.
Going back to it. I know we did it yesterday, but I didn't realize Leo got snubbed because I was mad that Zac Efron's got snubbed.
Hang on, sweetie.
Because they didn't give anything.
You could take this image. I don't want to just look at my wife's face on broadcast.
Post-fart face.
Yeah.
Paul Giamatti?
Yeah, I mean this.
Bradley Cooper? Coleman Domingo?
No, Sam?
Well, I didn't see Rustin. But...
Rustin?
Rustin's the movie Coleman Domingo's in, so I don't know. But like
Jeffrey Wright,
some of these feel like
and Cillian Murphy.
Clearly, Cillian Murphy is going to win.
I mean, of course he is.
What was that for?
Oppenheimer's.
Was he good?
He was very,
Incredible.
very good. And if you watch like the Oppenheimer documentary, you'll see that like what Cillian Murphy did with his voice and his mannerisms is pretty incredible. Like he's great. He should win.
It's not hard to do that stuff, though.
Acting?
Voice and mannerisms.
Are there people that you can do like the way Cillian Murphy became George Oppenheimer?
I didn't hear him talk. Give me a second of his voice. I'll do it masterfully.
Look up the
He's getting ready.
Look up the real Jeff Oppenheimer.
All right, hang on.
Yeah.
Let me go to YouTube.com since it's working again.
Yeah.
YouTube.com/Oppenheimer.
Real
/C/Oppenheimer. No, it's GE.
GE.
Jeff Oppenheimer.
Okay.
What does the J stand for? It's actually a G, Jeff.
GEO.
Back now, do you think that our country's use of the bomb was necessary?
I believe that the view which I learned from many, but above all,
Sounds like
General
Daniel
Marshall
Simonson.
and
Yeah, there you go.
I believe the view that you learn from many.
What
You
is
put
that?
the bomb in the plane and it dropped. He's fucking Inspector
You put the
Clouseau.
bomb in the coconut.
I told you that if we wanted
and
to
throw
do,
the can away.
I believe that the plane should drop the bomb on the people and they should have the bomb.
What's that accent?
And then
It's the Oppenheimer
we have the chocolate pudding and then the Camille.
He's becoming a German Cosby.
I mean, that guy, Fritz, Hans Fritz. whatever his name was.
Yeah, no, Oppenheimer is.
Yeah, I did it good.
He doesn't. He's an American.
Well, listen to his accent.
He's just like
No, he's an accent.
pacing it.
from Colonel Stimson, the Secretary of War.
It's very American.
I understand. I didn't do it
The
right.
view that they had,
Secretary
that
of
we
War,
would
the
have
war,
to
the
fight
bomb.
our way to the main islands,
Main Islands.
and that it would involve the slaughter
Main Islands, the
of
slaughter.
Americans and Japanese,
The Japanese.
on a massive scale.
The main massive
was
scale
arrived
and drop
at
the
by
bombs.
Honestly, you're making Cillian Murphy look like a hack right now.
Yeah.
What year is that interview?
1965. Yeah, yeah. Honestly, maybe he shouldn't get the award.
That was the bomb. Us 20 years after the bomb. Wow.
But DiCaprio and Efron should have been nominated for Oscars.
I didn't see all the performances, but DiCaprio was good. But
I heard somebody said that like they sent out the screeners to Academy members of the Iron Claw late, so some of them didn't get to vote for the Iron Claw. I don't know if that's true or not. That was a thing that I heard.
You're just trying to make sense of it.
I can't make sense of it to this day. Why wouldn't you go see that in the theaters? It's about the Von Erichs. But then that was my controversy. Leo and my controversy was
stop
Zac Efron.
calling him a Leo.
Leo.
You don't know him.
I'm in the Pussy Posse.
Behaviorally.
It was me, E from Entourage, David Blaine, and Leo, and Tobey Maguire. We just go around nailing chicks. My controversy was about the Iron Claw, but a lot of people mad about Barbie.
Yeah.
Because
Oliver Stone apologized.
Yeah. Well, so I guess Greta Gerwig didn't get nominated for Best Director, and Margot Robbie did not get nominated for Best Actress.
But
Ken got nominated.
Good.
Which is kind of the plot of the whole movie.
And they're saying, why would you see that movie and only nominate the man from that movie?
Then again, if he was best, I mean, who cares? Like, if he was the best performance, fuck, the movie's message should get you a nomination.
And then it's real awkward for America Ferrara.
Yeah.
Because she's like, I prefer to remain silent on the matter. Ryan Gosling put out a statement, and it was let me tell you something. Because you can't piss off the Academy, but also you can't piss off People. And
Magazine?
The People magazine. It's the industry standard.
Yeah. People?
His statement is very carefully worded to go like, I am very happy with my nomination. You did a good job with me, but I'm very disappointed over here. Listen, I'm extremely honored to be nominated by my colleagues alongside such remarkable artists in a year of so many great films. And I never thought I'd be saying this, but I'm also incredibly honored and proud that it's for portraying a plastic doll named Ken. But there is no Ken without Barbie. And there is no Barbie movie without Greta Gerwig and Margot Robbie, the two people most responsible for this history-making, globally celebrated film. No recognition would be possible for anyone on the film without their talent, grit, and genius.
But I didn't see the movie, so I don't know. That mean he's got his. I guess he has to.
To say that I'm disappointed that they are not nominated in their respective categories would be an understatement against all odds.
At least he wasn't dramatic about it.
With nothing but a couple of soulless, scantily clad, and thankfully crotchless dolls, they made us laugh. They broke our hearts. They pushed the culture, and they made history.
Yeah, I mean,
their work should be recognized along with the other very deserving nominees. Having said that, I am so happy for America Ferrara and the other incredible artists who contributed their talents to making this such a groundbreaking film.
Who is America Ferrara? She's in that?
Yeah.
I know who she is.
She went to the bathroom with
Right.
Lady Di.
But I mean, who is she in the movie?
I don't know, one of the Barbies?
No. She's a regular person.
I'm gonna watch Bobby.
In the real world.
I'm gonna watch.
It's like Toy Story, right?
It's exactly like Toy Story.
I'm gonna watch Bobby.
I don't want to play with you anymore.
Right. I remember that.
Barbie.
Right. Sid.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to eventually watch Barbie. It's streaming on Max. I mean, there's no excuse not to. But
Yeah,
I'll watch it because everybody loves it. But
Fucking chick
And then when
movie.
America Ferrara comes on, you'd be like, I know what she saw.
I know what she saw. She thought there was a nude homeless woman in the bathroom.
She wasn't wrong.
No, she was not off
Fairly
base.
accurate.
She's not off base with that summation.
I think about that sometimes. Like, oh, she saw Lady Di in the bathroom.
Shitting with the stall open.
Matt Eisman's on TMZ getting engaged with Arnold Schwarzenegger. He also loves Bobo.
He loves Bobo. He's a big Bobo
Is he?
guy. Yeah, he loves Bobo.
I love Matt Eisman.
Yeah, I do too. And he loves us, and he loves Daniel Bobo Curlin. So, you know.
It's so funny to think about.
It's just we have a wide appeal.
We sure do. It was funny during the pandemic when he would come on Chip. He was
Yeah.
hosting like a huge show and then doing this nonsense. Remember his game show that he was doing?
Yeah, he's on Kelly Clarkson's show all the time. He does,
I remember doing Chip with you and Matt Eisman, and I feel like we'd be looking at each other going like, what the fuck is he doing?
This can
He's
only
on
hurt him.
He's on NBC. Why
This
is he?
can only... Chip could say something can be said that could hurt him.
And he's just laughing and clapping, going, Chippa! And you're like, what? Why is he doing this?
Yeah.
But he's too likable and too talented. He survived.
He did, yeah.
Yeah, so people are like, how can you just... I mean, I know he's Knuff, but how can you just give Ken the nomination and not give it to Margot Robbie or Greta Gerwig?
Maybe they weren't... Again, did they deserve it? I didn't see the movie. But just because you give it to him doesn't mean they should get it. It's not how it works.
I mean, I'm pretty pissed off about the Von Erichs still, to be honest.
all three of them.
Whoever is best should get it.
All the Von Erichs should get awards.
Even the guy in the Calvin Klein ad.
Well, Texas Tornado already got the Intercontinental Championship, so I'm okay with the underpants guy not getting it. But Zac Efron's needs this. He needed this one. Everybody thinks High School Musical. He needed this one. No, he's not. He's Kevin Von Erich.
Oh.
And he used to be a brother, and now he's not. It's a very emotional scene, and he pulled it off.
Brady in Canada has an opinion.
What's up, Brady? Brandy is his name. Why do you say Brady? His name.
I don't have my
Her
glasses.
name is Brandy.
Sorry, Brad. I don't have my glasses on.
What's up, Brandy? How's Ray J?
Hi, first-time caller. I hope you can hear me okay. I'm driving.
We got you, yes.
We can hear you.
Okay.
How's Monica?
Can I just say, I saw Barbie against my will, and
Oh, are you okay?
I thought it was.
You kidnapped?
I will be okay.
Okay.
I thought it was a piece of garbage then. I think it's a piece of garbage now. And I can't believe Ryan Gosling got nominated for this movie.
Why? He's a
I
fellow
thought this
Canadian.
was a joke.
Yeah.
Oh, and you know what? And I love him to bits, but
So Canadian.
Love him to bits.
I love him to bits.
Love him to pieces, but not in this one.
This one's not the one for me.
But yeah, no. And in addition to that, I can't believe they didn't nominate all of them as to not hurt any feelings.
What about the Von Erichs? You pissed too?
I don't know. About
Von Erich.
Okay.
Thank you. We should go to Dave in New Hampshire. He raises a good question.
Oh. I mean, I don't think it's a good question.
What?
We're not even talking about that. We're talking about.
Well, it's a good.
The answer is no. There.
Dave in New Hampshire. What's up, Dave? No reason for this. What's
Hey,
up, Dave?
I was wondering, does Travis's mother have a walkout song?
Oh.
No.
No, that's just in poor taste.
Actually, you know.
I misread them. I didn't think it said that.
I mean, it clearly said that. He was up there for like 10
I thought
minutes.
it said, does Travis have a walkout song?
Oh, it didn't. Well, of course that. It's.
I thought it'd be funny.
You look cheeky over
I
there.
don't have my glasses on.
And if she did have a walkout song, it would be the Nitro opening song.
Damn, God damn it.
I'm just saying. I just remember.
How dare you?
Can't wait till we
Big
take a
fan.
toilet break.
Thanks for bothering.
What are you talking about? We just took a toilet break.
An hour ago.
It was not an hour ago.
Yes, it was. It was like 9:15. It's 10:25. My fucking the convicts are shaking the cage.
We came back at 9:45.
Thank you, Travis.
Yeah, we left though at 25 after, or quarter after.
I think we took a 30-minute break.
It was 30 minutes.
Well, it's an hour at least.
It's a 1 hour break.
Yeah, 2 breaks during a 3-hour show is reasonable.
No, I mean, if you think we left at quarter after and we came back at
maybe 20 after.
45, that would be a 30-minute commercial break.
People would be outraged. Jamie on Long Island.
Good
You just
evening.
gotta go bathroom.
Hey, fellas, how you doing?
Hi, sweetie.
What's up, Jamie?
Hey, guys. So hi. So I saw all of these movies actually, and Barbie it's anti-man actually. It's not just a pro-woman movie. It's really anti-man. And I think you'll agree with me when you guys see it.
Oh my goodness.
It's man-hating actually. I would say.
Oh no.
And I saw Iron Claw, and that one was amazing. And what's his name? Who's the guy who played
Zac
the guy again?
Efron. Zac Efron.
Jerry Tetley.
Wasn't Jerry Tetley.
His brother Bill had a great
whatever
show.
Whatever he took to bulk up like that, he looks ridiculous. And yeah,
but he was
I don't
great.
know about the accuracy of that movie. Yeah, oh man, he's huge.
Thank you, Jamie.
Thank you. Bye.
I wish that actors would just explain what kind of cycles they're on when they get in like ridiculous shape. Like, there's really no reason not to. It's not like they're competitive athletes.
Right, no one cares.
No, like, just be like, because they go like this. Oh man, working out a ton. Okay, sure, yeah, sure, and just lean that quick. Yeah, I bet just working out. Like, just.
That's how it works.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, just say what you're doing because it's interesting. Nobody's going to judge you. Well, maybe people will. I don't know. But I won't judge you for it. Mike, wouldn't you be pro finding out what these guys are doing?
Yeah, I don't have a problem with anyone using steroids.
Even competitive athletes?
Oh, especially.
Because as a spectator, it makes the game
Makes
more...
the on-screen, product much more entertaining.
Fun.
And it could prolong careers.
It could also... end careers
well, your
by
opponents.
getting... Yeah, that's right.
I'm looking at a great photo before we take our toilet break. Great photo of the scene of the Billy Bats stomping scene when fucking they stomp him to death in the bar.
Oh yeah,
and you could see Scorsese and like the camera guy under the fucking bar shooting up at De Niro.
Oh, that's sick.
Stomping down. It's such a great, fucking.
Is he in costume like Quentin Tarantino? Tarantino wears costumes when he's filming a big scene.
So he feels like he's part of it?
Yeah. He dressed up as one of the crazy 88s when they did that Kill Bill scene. He dressed up as one of the Hateful Eights.
Oh.
You ever seen those pictures, Travis?
I've seen. It was also very cold in that cabin.
Yeah.
Right, but he wasn't wearing modern cold.
No.
He was wearing Hateful Eight cold stuff.
Awesome. Let's take a quick break. I got a hole in these opening.
We press pause on the giggles for a second. Hopefully we'll remember to hit play. We'll be right back.
The Bond. Taylor Swift will be a part of it. But so does that mean, are they going to fly Stav out to San Francisco?
I imagine they're going to.
Or Kansas City?
It's in Baltimore.
It is in Baltimore.
They're the number 1 seed.
I'll probably just drive down. Reimburse them for tolls, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. He's on the nose. So that means that Taylor Swift has to go to Baltimore and watch them all fawn over Stavros.
Yeah, look at him. He's a good-looking guy.
He is he's a sexy dude. He's
Travis
a
Kelce should be worried.
Let me see the
sexy
picture they got of
motherfucker.
him.
Wouldn't it be great if he ends up having sex with Taylor Swift?
Be great.
It'd be great for everyone except Troy.
Yeah, and her.
Probably not as good for Taylor as she might have thought it would be. Yeah, sure. Average at best. Yeah, I think it's a great pick by Baltimore.
It's very funny.
Yeah. That's so great for Stav, too.
Yep.
Like, this is his team from, I'm sure growing up.
Yeah, that's just his team. He's just a fan.
Yeah. So the fact that now he's like, he gets to do this.
Yeah.
That's so fun.
Yeah.
And he just gets to be a fan. Doesn't have to put on a suit. Doesn't have to,
Nope.
be some kind of, doesn't have to have a gig. Just gets to go and be the fan that he is.
Yep.
And act like a maniac in support of his team. That rules.
Yeah.
And he ain't new to it. He's true to it.
She's sexy.
No, Stav's a guy.
No, I know.
He is his pronoun.
I'm still pulling for my Chiefs, though.
You're a Kansas City fan?
Love it. I want to see Jackson Mahomes get it done.
Jackson Mahomes is one of the great performers under pressure. That's the thing.
He's one of the great alleged forcible kissers of all time.
So that's true. That's true. Is that Ronnie in the stadium?
Yeah, he's just having a good time. That's when they clinch the AFC or the number 1 seed.
Look at that. They're right on him. That's the Ravens social?
Yep.
That's great. Good for him, dude.
There's probably not
That's
many
so fun.
high-profile Ravens fans.
Like fans, yeah, probably not.
It's not the darling team.
No, I mean, they're really good, so there's probably some. But in terms of like actual diehards.
But outside of like Oriole legends or Ravens legends, yeah, there's not like a celebrity.
Right.
Scott Van Pelt.
Yeah.
Yeah, Stavi's better than Scott Van Pelt.
I'm going to start rooting for Baltimore.
I know.
Get things
Shit on
going.
Scott Van Pelt.
I know. There's no reason to compare, but
I'm a Ravens fan, too. Maybe I can get down there.
Text Stavros. Hey, man.
Why are you trying to take your friend's cake?
No, I just want to do it with him.
Yeah, maybe he needs like a partner.
Yeah, Stavi, how crazy would it be?
Are you?
If I come in here, I'm like the Ravens, and we're just doing it up.
Are you witnessing somebody else's success and trying to glom onto their thing?
Just a party.
Oh,
I love Baltimore.
That's really unbecoming. It's a really terrible trait. Seeing somebody else's success and just trying to be like, oh, yeah, I do that too.
I like the Ravens.
Since when? I've never heard that before.
Yeah, he hasn't put his shirt on.
You think that's
That's
untoward?
Not cool. That's very bad for the NFL.
Oh, so the thing about Doug is that he's a comedian and a celebrity endorser, but he also knows how to keep it clean for corporate.
Yeah, Doug likes to play. He plays by the rules.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The thing that's great about Doug is he'll find a fence and sit right on it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And people love that about him.
Yeah, you should get me down there.
Doug's been searching for a corporate sponsorship for a long time. Doug loves corporate dollars.
Yeah, I love the Ravens.
You do?
Yeah.
Always been a fan?
Yeah, they're going to beat the Niners.
In this
Super Bowl.
Okay, not this week.
Who's this week?
Not this week. It's...
Sounds like Jim.
Paul in Delaware.
Yay!
What's up, Paul?
What's up, fellas?
Hey, man.
Hey, so I wanted to. You guys might be disappointed. Jimmy brought up a great thought about a month ago when Taylor Swift was in the box and her friend was
Taylor Swift is in George's box.
Yeah, Taylor's smiling.
Jimmy, and you said her friend was holding some type of alcoholic beverage, and you were like, if Taylor just picks that up, that drink is going to go. Anything she touches goes titanium.
Yeah.
True.
Well, yeah. So get this. Now, I don't believe that necessarily the NFL's rigged. That's a little crazy. But I will tell you this: if it is rigged or whatever, and I think we're kind of like not giving KC enough credit, but I do. Imagine this: KC beats Ravens.
Right.
Why? Can you imagine Taylor Swift? I mean, it's already the biggest stage in the world. Now you got Taylor Swift, in the stands. So I don't know. I think you might see some weirdness this weekend.
This is very.
And,
I'm gonna tell you something about Paul. I gotta talk to you, buddy. I'm gonna tell you something about your theories. They're exceptionally non-committal.
Yeah.
I'm in. Imagine.
Look, I'm not saying it's fixed. I'm just saying, can you imagine if, because she'd be in the audience? I'm going to leave this one to you, boys. I'm punching out.
Fair enough. Fair enough. But so if you believe in the conspiracy theories,
I do.
So the Super Bowl symbol, which
Illuminati.
one of the guys blew up, has the colors of the Ravens and Niners.
Correct.
And if you go back the past 3 years and look at the logos have matched.
Yeah, I got it.
People that went
I learned that from Aaron Rodgers.
Dude, how crazy would it be if, like, if me and Taylor were, like, fun rivals and I go knocking on, like, the door of the suite and I'm like, I'm with the Ravens.
Thanks, boys, I'm out.
You couldn't even keep. Okay, so Doug is trying to pitch a social media idea to the Ravens team, and he couldn't even keep Paul in Delaware interested. Paul hung up in the middle of Doug's idea, in the middle of the pitch. All right, I'm punching out.
I would knock on the door. I'd be like, "Yo, are you Miss Chiefs? I'm Mr. Ravens." That'd be break the internet.
No, it would break the internet, I'm sure.
Ring the bell, boom, boom. Give her a little tinkle-link.
You remember I had a show, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, we, Doug, that's a great idea. We love that. We've actually been doing stuff with Stavros. Do you know?
Stavi's not good for the brand.
We've
pushed his shirt open.
We actually have. We've really been loving what Stavros.
Taylor's not gonna like that.
Oh.
Me and Taylor could do some kind of dance.
We don't have any kind of deal with
sportsmanship dance.
What would the sportsmanship dance be?
Horrible
You don't think that's a good idea?
Seeing a Baltimore fan and a Kansas City fan come together for a sportsmanship dance.
You don't think that Taylor would do a sportsmanship dance? Yeah, that might be a tough one to sell.
Doug, we don't have any deals in place with Taylor Swift. There's no way to pitch her.
It's so funny.
There's no way to pitch her the idea of a sportsmanship dance. I don't know that we can.
Yeah.
That we can do that with Taylor at the stadium proper.
Right.
Look, it would bring new interest to the Super Bowl if Taylor Swift was there.
Yeah.
It would.
It's the most watched.
I know.
It is, but there are fans of hers who wouldn't have watched it, would watch it to see her there.
The halftime show crowd. The NFL, like the one
on
thing.
TV anyway.
Listen, you don't have to talk to me, okay?
It's the dumbest conspiracy.
No, look, it's not a great conspiracy in the sense that they would fix this championship game
so that a little more people watched the Super Bowl.
I guarantee the NFL wants the Chiefs to win.
The NFL would prefer the Chiefs win.
I think the NFL would prefer it to be the Chiefs Niners.
Yes.
And America would prefer it to be Baltimore Detroit.
I don't know if
America
would. You think so?
Absolutely.
Yes. Oh,
yes.
Baltimore.
Nobody likes the Chiefs outside of Kansas City. They're tired.
I'm a Chiefs fan.
They're
especially with Taylor Swift.
I like her more with Taylor Swift.
And the Lions are like the great.
Yeah. They've never been.
The great story.
You've never been?
Oh, you've never been?
Oh, yeah, the Lions out of. I would like to see them go.
I mean, I think the NFL would be really disappointed if the Ravens and Detroit went to the
Where's Super Bowl?
Las Vegas.
Wow.
Why is that wow?
It's first time, right? Yes. Okay. In that new stadium they have? What stadium?
Yeah.
For the Raiders.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who's that player that...
Imagine if the Lions do go to the Super Bowl.
Hold on.
And they play... Okay, see if you can picture this. I know this is a real stretch.
I know. Roaring.
Here's the problem. If the Lions go to the Super Bowl, they're going to play Kansas City. And then Kansas City's just going to bully them. And it's not going to be a fun thing.
Or Baltimore.
Could be Baltimore.
Lions are very good. They have a very, very good team.
And I watched that coach. He fired me up.
Yeah, of course.
The Lions beat the Chiefs.
Who's that,
the
Sandusky?
first week of the season.
Yeah.
Oh.
Bro, it's a Super Bowl. That's not good.
Sandusky.
Sandusky doesn't fire me up.
The Chiefs aren't like some incredible team.
It's a total misattribution.
You got your fucking... That you two could do it? Finally act on those urges in the locker room?
Is that what happens?
Yeah.
Listen to Baltimore Travis over here trying to put down the Chiefs.
Fucking playfully whip a hiney with a towel.
Okay, enough about the...
Mike would agree.
Yeah, I fucking
They haven't been the
cockblocker.
same Chiefs, so their offense has started to wake up a little
better,
bit.
yeah.
We're having two different...
But if we hold their Christmas performance against them, then the Ravens will fucking roll them.
It's gonna be a good game.
It will be good.
Very excited.
It will be good.
Have they played before, the Ravens and the Lions?
Ravens and the Lions?
Aren't they playing the championship game?
No, the Ravens and the Chiefs are playing.
Oh, that's right. They're AFC. Yeah, 49ers. I mean, have they played?
This year? I think they played this
Lions
year.
and the Niners?
I don't remember. My memory's so bad.
Yeah, I want to see the Lions much more than San Francisco.
Not
I think
me.
people would watch the Lions. I mean, they've never been.
People are going to watch anyways.
People will watch.
They are.
But there will be a lot more buzz, and the NFL will get a lot more promotion if Kansas City's in.
Right. I don't think it matters for the Niners or the Lions.
Well,
Niners are a bigger team, but the Lions.
Yeah, the Niners are a bigger team, but Lions are an underdog story. So either way,
get Eminem there.
That's true. If the Lions go,
yeah,
Marshall Mathers go. If he can get a ticket, I don't know. It's tough to get tickets.
Get Brandy Love there too.
That's true. You could get Brandy Love there.
Be fun.
Yeah, no, it'd be super fun. I wonder if Eminem will bring Haley.
Probably.
And then he'll just be like losing his mind in the stands, and she'll go, "I think my dad's going crazy."
That's what she would say.
Yeah. For sure.
Yeah.
Oh, all right,
you ever
guys.
hear Slim Shady?
Yes, of course. I've heard Slim. Yes, you non-contributing fool.
I'm on tour, so go to my site or go to my YouTube page with my wife if you wish.
Yes, and hit notsam.com. Those links at the top of the page. There's a link for the store to get the limited edition merch that's only available for a few more days, and a link to get tickets to Tampa Friday 5 p.m. show, Side Splitters, notsam.com. We'll see you all tomorrow.
Yeah, there's more Jim and Sam after this.
Trunk Nation, talking to the biggest names in rock.
Joining me now live is the one and only KK Downing. This year is my 40th year in radio.
Well, I often say, Ed, there's no such thing as a young legend, and that's why you're a legend, buddy, because 4